woman or you're marrying this
bro,
man, but you're making it seem like it's just another relationship. It's just a business relationship.
listen to this, bro. Could you love somebody without marrying them?
Oh,
Facts.
are you telling me that the same love you have for your mom is the same love you have for your girl? Is that what
No,
you're trying to tell me?
that's not what
Well,
that's not
no,
what he
no, I'm
No,
said.
not. I'm
Keon,
not
you
saying
can
that.
love
Wait a
somebody
minute.
without marrying them because I love girls. I love my
Let,
first girlfriend, and I wasn't even remotely
No,
married
no,
to
no,
her.
no.
okay, let me
Keep it in
don't let's
line.
excuse me, please.
Go
Let's
ahead,
say
Doc.
you
My bad.
love
That's
your
where
girl.
common law
Let's say
marriage
you
comes.
wait a minute. Let's say you love your girl like Romeo and Juliet, bro.
Hmm.
On that level, could you love your girl on that level without marrying her? Is it possible?
Yeah, you can still have that type of love. Yeah, for
This is
sure.
what I'm saying. Love don't. Marriage is something that we made. We didn't made love.
But I don't think that's not we're not conversating if marriage is something that's needed. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that your outlook on marriage is that it's a business. That's what I'm trying
And
to
that's what
combat
we
here.
leading with.
No, 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 no.
That's the
That's
challenge
my
that I have,
outlook, Keon. I
Keon.
don't think that's. I
That's
don't.
18's
I'm,
letter.
Well, not, but
18's
I mean,
letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on your point too.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not. Not saying that love is not important. I'm just saying that in the United States of America, marriage is deemed more a business, despite whatever personal feelings that you have with your spouse. It's a whole business out of marriage. That's why we have divorce court. That's why we have lawyers that specialize in marriages. A lot of that
Yeah.
shit.
It's
But
business
that
in marriage,
thinking
but
is
that don't mean
flawed,
marriage is a
though.
business. That's
but
two
you
different
know,
statements.
Right.
Okay, let me.
if
What's
you
one of
look
the?
it up,
What's
I
one of
just
the?
Google it. Just Google is marriage a business? Is marriage a business?
Ah, Doc, you know that's flawed
According
too.
to Google, marriage is often considered a legal and financial partnership or business deal because it involves binding contracts, shared assets, liabilities, tax implications, and in some cases, prenuptial agreements. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? They say
So,
while it is rooted in love and commitment, sure, that's the root thing, but that don't take away
that's all I'm saying.
the business aspect of the shit. You know what I'm saying? The whole structure of this shit is a business, bro.
But
yeah.
we never
So,
denied that business not in marriage though. We're
right. I
talking in
think that's
circles
what
right
Unc was
now.
saying. And then go ahead. My bad.
No, we talking in circles. No, we ain't nobody really been disagreeing except for 18 for the most part. Because we
Nah,
understand that
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 wasn't a part.
business, that marriage has business aspects. But just because it has business aspects, don't make it a business. It's business in it, but it's not a business.
No,
Right. So,
But you
so,
that's
definitely
so, in
gotta
other
have a
words,
business.
that's
And
the
so
so,
main
me,
aspect.
so, in
That's the
other
main.
words, listen. Most cats, when they look at a female, right?
Mhm.
If y'all being honest, and y'all seriously approaching the woman before you even get her name, before you even learn her personality, you are observing her physical attraction, and you're
Right.
saying what my kids would look like with her.
Mhm.
That's legacy. Has nothing to do with business.
You
That ain't
leaving it.
got nothing to do with
Yeah,
legal binding contracts or nothing else. You're
You're leaving
thinking
out
legacy
one thing.
first.
You're leaving out one thing.
What am I
Most
leaving
of
out?
those people they don't really have that much of anything. Because
Oh,
the people that have the wealth and the money, they're looking at
my
it.
brother. Yo, but Rod, and
bro.
that's the
Y'all
part that's
niggas think
dangerous. We talking
DJ,
about
ask Chat
one
GPT.
That's
to ten
these
percent.
romantic ass niggas, bro. That's what it
DJ,
is.
ask Chat GPT.
Who's romantic?
No,
What
I
you
What's
just
romantic about
I,
looking at a woman?
no,
Wait, hold on, Doc.
oh,
What's
oh,
No,
romantic
y'all
about?
looking at. No, I'm saying y'all looking at marriage from the lens of a romantic way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
No,
look
sir.
from a
No, sir.
romantic lens, bro.
No, sir. Most of us are, listen, most of us are average working class blue collar niggas.
I know that.
I'm not part of the 1%, 5%, or 10%. So I'm not looking at marriage for tax implication. Like Donald Trump may get married and think tax. He may get married and think when I bring my wife into this room, it'll get me this deal. That's not most of us.
Bro,
Go ahead.
and you and your lady jump the broom.
Mm-hmm.
That's the love part of that shit. When y'all take when y'all take a pen and y'all sign on that dotted line,
That's the
y'all
big.
going into a contract.
No, that's legal. That's not business
That's
though.
GJ, I put it in the back chat. It really just ChatGPT says there are legal aspects to marriage, but it's legal. It's not a business. It's in the back chat right
It's
now.
legal. That's
I'm
not
trying to
business.
show these niggas, bro. Like, look, without marriage, without the business contract, without signing that contract of marriage, you and your lady still love each other and still bind it to each other. Everything about everything about the word, everything about that marriage thing, bro. The word marriage and all of that shit. That is majority the business part of it. The part that you love your old lady, that shit even happened before y'all even did that shit.
That is correct.
It says legally. It says legally, marriage not a business. Functionally, it has business elements. Emotionally, it's not a business. And I'm looking at it right now. It's.
What is the number one reason that people divorce in the United States of America?
Oh, come on.
I don't understand why are y'all using AI to tell y'all what marriage is. I'm
because some people don't believe words.
No,
You gotta go to AI.
you don't need to be asking an artificial entity to explain what a human connection with another one should be. So that
Because some people don't agree to they hear definitions. You know how it is on YouTube. You
No.
gotta use
What's
that kind of
crazy? I
stuff.
knew people was gonna start dissing AI sooner or later.
No.
I knew people was gonna start talking down on AI.
You
The
know,
reason why I Google it is so we all could have something that we all
it's a
could
good
practice.
function, but realistically, like marriage, the word in itself, okay, we get it. Two people, you all are really trying so hard. I don't understand why y'all making this complicated. You know it's a business. Well, first of all, if you look at the whole reasons for it, it is combining. For me, territory. For some men, at some point in history, the women, the dowries, those men would not have access to the money that they
they
built.
go to hot tub time machine again.
Without giving
Let her cook.
dowry,
Go
the
ahead.
woman's dowry, which was a big bag that came with that woman for marrying her, that increased a lot of wealth in a lot of men. So there was always money on the table to conquer and get land and territory to better your situation. People would steal wives, marry wives, and buy wives.
Well, what year is it now?
It has always been
Yeah,
contracted.
What year is it now?
Sis, you way
Oh,
off.
y'all tripping, but that's how it started, bro.
I know, but
No,
we can't
Doc.
go off that. We
I
also
Show
used to
Speed
be
was
slaves.
literally, I Show
Yeah,
Speed
look
was
at this.
literally
This is
in
how
Botswana, and he went up on the girl and asked her dad, like, what do I have to do to marry your daughter? And
You know
he
what's
told him
crazy?
how many cows, which equaled $3,500. Fam.
You know
Yeah.
what's crazy?
And that's
You know
not
what's crazy,
America.
Rakim? Look at this. You know what's crazy? Arranged marriages, the contractual ones,
Right.
I heard this argument too. Yeah.
than the shit that these niggas is
But what
talking
I'm
about.
saying, we don't do that here.
Nah.
This
I just heard this argument
This
too.
not 1539. We don't do arranged marriages in America.
Talk to
And
him,
it's 2026 in the United States of America, and we ain't got no land, no property, no estates, no compounds, no thrones. This ain't Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just, I like you. You fuck me good. You suck me good.
That is the
We get
most
along,
dumbest
get
shit I
together.
ever heard.
Wait. I got
No,
it.
what's the dumbest shit is what you
Hold on,
just
hold
said.
on.
You just brought up
That
an
is
example
not
from
right.
1500s to explain something in 2026. That's the dumbest shit.
Okay.
We are not in the
Check this out.
1500s. What are we
Check this
talking
out.
about?
Check this out. It's
No,
all
but-
about. Wait, hold on. Let me say this real quick, BC. It's all about. I love you. I fuck me until we married for 5 years. She take the house, or she take the little assets that you got, and then this nigga is waiting outside the house with a motherfucking Glock because she seen her bring it.
Right.
That
Who the
can-
last
that can
person?
happen.
Hey, no, cut the bullshit. Rakim, are you going to marry somebody that does not love you? It's really just that simple.
Oh, I'm a common man. No, I'm a common man.
So
I'm not-
no, okay, so you're not. BG, are you going to marry somebody that does not love you?
Well, everybody's gonna love me, so that's not a good question.
BG, answer the question. Are you going
God.
to marry?
See, I
Are
got
you
the
going
real.
to marry somebody who does not
Shout
love
out to
Always
BC.
love me, Mary, and well, I don't know any other way but to be married because I need all the acclimates, the benefits. Like I would not be leaving empty-handed when
you?
so
It's a yes or no, BG.
you have to ask
Yes or no. You're not answering.
if she's been loved, but they love my men love me. Now that being said, it's for the
I mean,
business
you
side.
polyamory?
We let it.
My men love me for the business
She
side.
said her men love her.
It is business. It is extremely successful for those of us who are not interested in your love. We're interested in you doing, doing the part that you need to do in the institution of marriage. It is a freaking institution.
Oh, we talking to a deviant. Y'all got it. All right.
You know what? I'll be whatever you want me to be.
Okay, shit.
I'm gonna be that, AKA the deviant, the D, whatever y'all want me to be. I don't care because I'm winning. And see, where y'all out here,
Wait, Beachy, you married?
Yeah, I've been married for 24 years.
Okay, you're married for 24 years. And the foundation of wait, just really quick, just so I understand. I'm really asking a genuine question. The foundation of your marriage is business?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And status. It has absolutely not a damn.
Does your husband know that?
Absolutely, he understood the assignment.
So your husband knows that you only married him because of business reasons?
Absolutely, he understood the assignment.
I doubt that. I doubt that. I doubt that.
No,
Wait, who?
Yes, he does. We have money.
Yeah, I think I believe her.
Who make the most money? Who make the most money? Him? He got most of the money?
No, well, it depends on how you look at it because I have things that I came into. So, I mean, I don't know. The scales are different. It just depends.
Who brings the most income into the household?
Wait, say that again.
Who brings the most income into the household?
I have my own household, and he has his own household. Mine is mine.
Oh,
excuse me, shit.
Because I'm a win. I'm selfish and I'm stingy, and I want mine. Okay.
Wait, you married for 24 years?
Yeah, for a long time, very long time. So this is the 24th year. So in my business, because this is my business and this is my institution, I can only play by certain rules, and I cannot play by like y'all that indoctrinated shit y'all talking about till death do us part. I never said that. I never agreed to no death do us part. I never agreed to none of that man-made that dude Thurman created to tell people what to say when they're entering into
Thurman?
Somebody. I didn't say none of that stuff. You all might have said that. I didn't. So I'm more curious to see why
you are capping, bro. I'm not trying to hear this bullshit.
Well, I think it's I don't know if Chaz is married, but it's only two gentlemen. I think Keon, you're married, right?
Hell no, I'm not married.
Okay, so Keon, I'm married. I'm married, right? And I've consistently said covenant, right? So I don't know what anybody else on this panel is talking about.
No, I'm with y'all. Of course,
bro.
For money, but I'm
not getting married on paper, bro. Bro,
that's legal, Doc. That's legal. That's not business. That's legal. So wait, let me ask you this, Doc. Legal is business,
bro.
No,
legal binding agreement is a contractual agreement, bro.
It's legal business, Doc. That's all I'm asking.
It can be.
It is.
Legality can definitely be.
Okay,
business.
Thank you, Doc. That's no, I don't.
Legal
we can't do it. Can be. So you're saying legal is business?
You know, it's an illegal business like bigamy. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again. What's
bigamy?
Bigamy. Okay.
Like if you're marrying more than one person, you know what I'm saying? It's a business, bro. Like even people who Islamic or Hebrew Israelite and shit like that love each other, but they don't sign that contract because you can't get America is a Christian nation, so because
they can't practice polygyny, right?
They don't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? They just have a ceremony and marry in front of it.
Great. So people that practice polygamy and polygyny, that's a business?
That is not marriage, bro. That's not recognized as marriage in America.
Oh man. Okay. Well, let me ask you okay. So I think that's the distinction, right? Because I think we're having a conversation on the Western concept of what marriage is, right?
What up, though?
What up?
So I was asking this question in the chat. I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but I just had to come up here to ask. So, not wanting to get married only because it's a legal contract and a standing that there can be contractual consequences behind it.
Wait a minute. I'm not talking about. I'm actually for marriage. I'm not against getting married.
No, I'm trying to understand the basis of the conversation, because what I've been hearing is that it's contractually, there's consequences, not getting married on
talking
paper.
business. The real conversation is marriage is a business.
Oh, okay. So why not just
Nobody's talking about if we should get married and we shouldn't get married. There's
Right,
no
right.
is marriage
and
a business? Not absolutely marriage is a business.
Okay. Now,
Love your business, you guys. You all act like you can. Two things can be true. You can be in. It's a business, and you can also love the partner.
right. I get you. I'm with y'all on all of that.
business
Man.
in most cases.
don't
You're
mean
not gonna
you
marry
love.
somebody that you don't love. Most people
But y'all
not
need
gonna
to be
do
breaking down the levels of love because I have love for the father of my children.
Let's
Like y'all just say love and just take it as one way to love. Like everybody don't love the same type of way, and I'm really disappointed to see so many of you all in 2026
no, and I hate when y'all do that, right? Because we do the whole
love somebody.
some people can love this way and some people can love that way. Like we'll need to do with the sums, right? But y'all are saying and so y'all are saying marriage is a business, right? So Sel, my question is for because I understand the 1%, the 5%, and the 10% looking at marriage as a business. I'm talking about the average everyday worker, the 9 to 5, the peasants, because somebody brought up the kings and the monarchs and all this other stuff, right? Cool. What is the reason for a peasant, for everyday average person to get married? What are the business benefits?
Everybody got their own reason. I couldn't tell you the answer to that.
And I think it would be the
so
same.
that's why I don't think marriage is a business.
Let me
Hold on,
ask
hold on.
you.
There are legal aspects.
I hear what you're saying, but my thing is,
You keep saying peasants like peasants. Then peasants had things. They wasn't just broke as head. Like they still had things to offer. Like it would still be in the same kind of aspect, combining the two factors.
Wait a minute, bro. That shit ain't even work on your mic. Wait a minute, bro.
he said it didn't work on your mic.
That shit didn't work on your mic.
Shit.
Legally binding don't automatically mean business, bro. Just because
Agreed.
college a business.
I'm sorry.
College over here, yeah, definitely a business.
Yeah, college is definitely a business.
People gotta get paid. So just because you don't see it as a business, don't see it as a business, but it's still a business, bro.
Yeah.
But college ain't something that you fall in love with. Like, what you mean, bro?
Is that Keon?
Bro. Wait a minute.
That's Keon. Hey, Keon, what up, though? So I hear everything y'all saying, but I'm not disagreeing with Beachy. I just think that it just needs the argument needs to be evolved, right? So even to Keon's point, you don't fall in love with college, right? But everything that comes with a contract has a level of commitment to it. You see what I'm saying? When we talking about marriage, you're talking about commitment to a person. Now you don't have to necessarily, if you don't want to sign a piece of paper to say, "Hey, I am your husband and you are my wife," and all that and the other, you don't have to. But there's gonna come time, like, I don't want to make this personal, but I'll just use something recent, right? Y'all know, well, some of y'all know my father just passed away. My father passed away on the 25th of January. And my father's house, because him and my mother was my mother, she moved out because she was sick and all of that and the other, and they had a falling out. It is what it is. Once they came and start, having discussions about what's gonna happen with the house, well, we all know what's gonna happen with the house. Because my mother is legally married to my father still, that house goes to him. But let's just say that my mother was not legally married on paper to my father, and my mother gets nothing. You see what I'm saying?
That's a legal aspect, though. That's a legal aspect.
It's not a legal aspect, because again, I'm not disagreeing with no one saying that there's not business in marriage. I never said that, and I think even Unc was trying to say this earlier. We're just saying that if your marriage foundation is only based off of, he can do this for me, or she can do this for me.
Wait a minute. Y'all sprinkling emotional words into the conversation.
No, because brother, you just did the same thing to me. You just said that all I said was it's only about love. You did the same thing. So don't try that shit, dog. Don't try that shit.
It says legally marriage is structured like the legal aspect of marriage. All of that shit is a business. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying that you're not gonna love the person or you only going in it for that. It's just you could love them and all of that shit without doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So again, for me, right? I run a $3.5 million business, right? I run a business, literally. I look at P&L statements, right? When I come home, I'm not looking at P&L statements for my marriage. So if y'all say marriage is a business, and I'm not denying that there are legal aspects to marriage, but when you say marriage is a business, can anybody that says that, and now it's only one other dude up on the stage with me that's married,
what business
go ahead.
What business is the same? No, there's no.
All businesses have KPI metrics and revenue.
There is no cookie cutter outlet or cookie cutter outline of what a business is, right? So even when you talk about key performance indicators and all this, that, and the other things, right? Those are things that you look at in the business that's bringing in revenue. I get you, but the thing is, you're not making love. You're not fucking your business.
But you can't tell me that marriage is a business then.
Well, hold on, wait.
You know what y'all think we're saying that marriage is only a business. It's not only a business.
Exactly.
Right, bro. That's what y'all
disagreeing with.
No, but we said that earlier, Doc. You're
focusing on a key word, and you're focusing on a key word, and you're trying to amalgamate it to where you can either justify or remove it based on semantics. Is marriage a business? Yes. Is it a business just like a business that you run, that you have employees?
I disagree 1,000%. I hate when y'all say that.
It's two different businesses. My thing is, why are we trying to justify why not to get married based on one word rather than the fact of what goes on in your home is what goes on in your home?
Wait, why do y'all have separate businesses now?
The algorithm, right? I want to hear what y'all want to say, what y'all got to say on
Go ahead, I'm gonna mute. My bad.
Right? Algorithm says no more marriage for him. He'll deal with a super girlfriend. He's not giving out rings. He's only handing out cake.
It's a fact. He been on record saying that. He been clear with that. Shout out to algorithm.
That's cold business right there.
Man, that girl hurt that nigga.
But he an old head too. Hey,
she broke his heart.
Hey, Stel, you know when them old heads get up there and they done been through there. That woman that took them up through there. Now it's just, I'm gonna have me a Gladys.
Absolutely, bro.
I'm gonna have me a Gladys and right off to the first
really, I got an uncle who got 4 kids with a woman, right?
Yeah.
16 years later, his oldest daughter said, "Daddy, I don't think we're yours." He said, "What the fuck make you say that?" Couple conversations later, they go get DNA tests. Ain't none of them kids his.
Damn, bro.
And to this day, my uncle would tell you to your face, he was like, "I ain't never putting a ring on another bitch finger in my life."
It's so cold in the D, man.
Bro, it is what it is. Like, some people get scorned by some shit like that.
Yeah. So could prior experience or other people experience shape your view of marriage and how you may view it?
For some people, yeah. Like,
1,000%. Yeah,
I've spoken about this openly before. This is not my first marriage. This is my second marriage. My first marriage, I was actually working in the oil fields, and when I came home, I found the bitch was cheating on me. So but because of what my previous wife did, that don't have nothing to do with what my current wife is doing. You see what I'm saying? Did it scorn me? Hell yeah, it did. Nigga, when I got my divorce from my first wife, I was like, I'm about to be fucking every piece of female that come my way. Bitch, you got kids, I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, your past does not shape your future. And if you hold on to your past, you're gonna be stuck in it.
I mean, your past partially shapes your future, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
But it's not an indicator of future performance. Is what he's saying. It's not an indicator of future performance.
I mean, you try to put your hand.
Because everything from your past is what made you
1,000%.
Everything exactly. Make you in the future.
That's why you niggas don't put your hand on the stove, because in the past you probably did it and it hurt, So it definitely shape your future for sure.
Hey, you know what, Sal? I'm gonna keep it a beat. Oh, go ahead. Respect the money. There's the money on the screen.
Yeah, there's money up there. Go ahead.
respect
It's
the money.
not a business. I put the answer in the back chat. Marriage has business within it, but the answer in Chat GPT was clear and concise. That's what we're saying. We're saying it's not only a business. Certain aspect of it is business. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But I think a confusion though, DJ, is because I mean you wasn't saying it, but Rakim came in here and said that like he thinks that marriage is mainly based off of business. So I think that's why we was kind of
But that's for
arguing in circles.
but look, though, for some people it is though, bro.
No,
Hey,
and
that's
that's
Nah,
what I
what
DJ, you kind nah, nigga, you over here on the fence and shit.
nah, Keon, but
Hey,
he's
Keon,
right.
that's
That
a
definitely is the 1, 5, 10%. That
Hey,
is the
Keon, I'm gonna
booyah.
tell you right now, I done seen a motherfucker get divorced outright because his ass was broke for 1 week. Like
Nah, I
honestly, for some people, situations and circumstances will change your
But
shit.
let me ask you this, Sel. So when we look at Ivanka marrying Kushner, right? And she even took the small Hadith. I mean, not Hadith. Gosh, I'm butchering it. Right? Why do you think that was? Why do you think she did that?
So
Was that business,
I don't wanna
legal, or
speculate,
covenant?
but I'll just say this, right? When it becomes something based on religion, are you willing to transition to that your mate's or your partner's religion to be with them? You see what I'm saying?
Sure. But my question is it business, legal, or covenant?
For them, I don't know. For me, I'm not marrying no motherfucker that believe outside of what I believe in.
Hold on, Chicago. When you say covenant, what do you mean by that?
Right. Thank you. So again, when I look at covenant from a biblical perspective, right, it's really about the joining of families, right? And even when you think about it, and if y'all into that, whatever, and I don't want to take it that deep, Doc. I promise you I won't go there. But the covenant that quote unquote the Creator made with man, so on and so forth, right? It's a joining of families. Right now, there's an exchange there. There's some legal aspects there, but the primary motive is not business, right? And so that I know how Sale get down. That's why I was asking him specifically about Ivanka and Kushner, because one could make the argument that definitely was, a family exchange. Like she's joining into his family, but her family also gets benefits as a result. But the other part is from what most people have been arguing on stage all day. Well, not all day, but there was a business aspect. But go ahead.
And in that particular instance, like you a powerful family, this is a powerful family.
Right.
Fuck it, let's make a power couple. You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
So Chicago, really, you're really on the same page as them. You think that it's a business transaction, really?
Well, you saying with Kushner and Ivanka?
Not with what you said, covenant, a marriage and a covenant.
No.
Families coming together for
Yeah,
whatever.
that's not a business transaction. So when I linked with my wife and actually we were dating, we just celebrated 4 years married. We've been together 10 years. This man, I know. Shut up.
You say the wrong number, it's over.
10 years this October, right? And so there was a number of things that came into play with why I needed to lock that down, because I could have been like how Sel was saying about his uncle, like I ain't never putting a ring on nobody else, I'm gonna just be out here with the wool, get my Gladys and right? But I felt like I needed proper covering, and her family was a good family, right? My family is a good family, and again, working class families. So we're gonna join and make this thing official, right? And there are some legal aspects, but not at one time did I think about top line revenue, bottom line revenue, KPI metrics. None. I ain't think about none of that.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, but don't you think you're kind of in the same boat? Because I mean, you're not doing it for love; you're doing it for a covenant or religious reasons. So isn't that kind of? I mean, you're not on the same level.
If you saying like the emotional lovey-doveys, like that type,
man.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Oprah says she wanted to marry your black ass tomorrow, would you do it?
You asking me a Keon?
I'm asking whichever one of the swinging dicks on the Congo. If Oprah said she wanted to marry you tomorrow, would you do it?
Hell yeah.
There you go. See?
Hell yeah.
That's a business arrangement.
Let me ask you this, Willa. So, Willa, you brought up covenant, right?
Yeah.
And you brought up like from biblical context, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the other day we were speaking on ATRs, African traditional religions type. So what about people who go around that aspect, like far as like not saying they're against the Bible, but they not with the Bible principles and things like that. They go with more.
That's a good question.
No, but that's why I was saying I don't believe marriage is a business. I agree with
what
you.
I'm saying is because some people will say marriage is religious. It's a religious.
It's not.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think the activity of marriage is just marriage. I think they made it religious, but I don't
know what the ceremony is.
Getting married in front of God. Wait a minute, bro. It is religious, no. And this is what I'm saying. It's not just it's got a business aspect to it. It got an emotional aspect to it. It got a religion. It got multiple aspects to this shit. It's not just about love alone, because you could love without doing that shit.
And that's what I was asking DJ. Why were people trying to box this word marriage into just being this one thing when it breaks off into so many different things? Like just like this panel, it's a different square, a different part of it. Your faith, your business, your like you bring a lot of that stuff in there, and you can take some of them out, and you can take a lot of it out. But at the end of the day, if it's functioning like you need it to function and operate on the standards that you want it to operate, then it's perfectly fine. The box people, when y'all go trying to box it in with all this other stuff, you short yourself on what you could have made out here, because maybe I didn't fall in love. Okay, well maybe you might fall in love at another time in life, but right now here's an opportunity to come into something that can, I don't know, plummet whatever it is you're trying to do, or at least have someone you're doing it with in agreement, and with that stability and legality of it, that keeps you protected. Like people don't understand how protected I am because of the legal name that I carry. And I don't care what I'm talking about. My name most definitely is hyphenated, because who I am, my name has so much meaning. I was not dropping my name, nor was I asked to drop it. So I'm gonna have a hyphenated name, and if I ever get married again, then I'm gonna have another name. I'll take all the last names as far as
okay, let me ask y'all this.
My wife tried to ask that in jest, and that was not happening.
But really, you just said y'all came from two prominent families.
No, not prominent. Working class.
Two
working class families.
Families,
blue collar working class. That's right.
You couldn't have two good family last names. Hey, I'm just bullshitting too. I
was about to say, no.
Yeah, Beachy, you on your own with that hyphen name shit. I don't know.
Hey, she asked me that in jest, and listen, I literally listen. Let me tell you something.
And show the algorithm, right? He said, divorce is expensive, and that's the business aspect.
No, he said exposed.
Okay,
divorce exposed the business aspect. Yeah.
My fault, algorithm. That was a reading.
You guys, this hyphenated. Y'all not understand the hyphenated name. The hyphenated.
Yeah, I do understand, right? Because I got a homeboy that's Yoruba Nigerian, right? And so all of his names come from his lineage.
Yeah, well, I just want to go on record to state for the women, the hyphenated name, whether you don't like it or not, you don't gotta like it, but you can't do anything about it. You can't even stop her from doing it if she really wanted. You could not stop her from keeping her name in hyphenated. You have no power over that.
Yes, I can. I cannot marry her. That's how I can stop it. I'm not marrying her.
But the name changes happens after you get married. When you first get married, she still has her maiden name. It's not until you take that marriage certificate to the Social Security office and get your name adjusted to carry his name. You don't even got to carry his name, to be honest. You could just stay with your maiden name. You go and add that last name on, and they'll ask her, you say, I want to keep also my maiden name. So then they allow you to be the hyphenated.
So Beachy, what precedent are we setting for?
You couldn't stop her if you wanted to.
I got you. You're right.
Willa, that's It's not.
You're right.
Mary,
No,
let me-
Beachy, you're right.
So what
Wait,
about-
it's not
what
a.
about
It's not
when
a
they start in
precedent.
reverse,
guys,
like,
let me finish. Once you all have walked down that aisle, get that marriage like or whatever, I don't care what you do. Once you've gotten that the certificate that we have with all this little writing on it in small print that nobody
We
probably,
agree with you. You're right.
you can't stop her from
No,
hyphenating.
we agree with you. You're right. That's a
Right, matter of
full-grown woman,
right.
autonomous human being.
but let me ask you this though, Beachy. What about when it's in reverse? Like
No.
Ricky Williams and he's
Don't even
performing
ask her
that?
that. No.
Let
Don't
me- let
even
him-
ask her that.
Let me hear what he. I don't even know what he's about to ask her.
Don't cut him out.
No, Beachy. We agree with you.
This nigga still
Now
wrong.
let me ask you that. Let me ask you this. What type of foundation is that for a woman and man engaged in a covenant contract where she says, "Who gonna check me, boo?"
Oh Lord.
I don't know what to tell you because I didn't engage in a covenant contract. You're the one that's talking covenant talk. I'm not talking covenant talk. I'm talking
Cool. So a legal binding Western recognized marriage. Okay. We go to the throne, we go to the courthouse, we go to the church, all these things. And then all of that, and she still can go behind my back and do whatever she wants to do.
That's not bad. Well, you don't work for Social Security. You can't put a gun in her head at Social Security.
No, right.
Your last name. You have no.
You're right. You're right.
So you might not even know because when you do the hyphenated name, she doesn't even have to use that.
So it sounds like you're giving women game how to get over on their husbands.
You don't have the authority how she does her ID and Social Security.
No, you're right. And nobody's trying to have authority over an autonomous human being.
I'm just
Nobody.
saying, you couldn't do anything about it. You would just have
We agree with you.
Let me ask you this here. Why do so what's some reason that women
No,
would
fail, dude.
want to do the hyphenated name thing?
Yeah, I was about
that's
to
a
answer
better
the same
question.
thing. Good question.
Well, it doesn't even show up on your on your driver's license. That's why I said you wouldn't even really know if she kept her maiden name. To be quite honest, because
what would she do it for? Maybe like she's like an only child, or she want to keep up. Like what? I'm trying to.
I had reasons to keep mine. Okay, I'm not. I wasn't dropping it. I didn't even add it on until people kept fussing at me about. Okay, you need to go and you can't just be. Okay, we get it. We know your name, but so there's no power or authority that can force me to even carry the name. That's even.
There you go.
I could have just stayed with my maiden name. That's kind of optional to even take on his name. I could have still been married with my name. You're not forced to
Doc, her answer is she doesn't want to feel subordinate to a man. That's her answer. That's the answer.
I'm not just asking about her answer. I'm asking what a reason.
He made it general. Doc did make it general.
Asking about in general, like what is
because that was kind of rude to just not.
I got you. My bad, BC. I got you. I'm trying to figure out what are some reasons that will make women even want to do that hyphenated name stuff. Because I know some women that got it, but I just don't know what's the reasons people do that. If it's like legal shit, you got some inheritance you might lose. I genuinely want to know why you do
that. The honest answer was my identity and who I am before I married the individual was extremely more and more powerful than I knew anything that they were going to be able to do. And I'm not dropping that. Okay. It stays. That stays. It's not going anywhere. And I wasn't asked for it to be. And if I would have been, I would have just said, no, that's not happening. And I'm pretty sure they would have obliged, but people have different reasons, but most likely it's going to probably be the family that they came from had some type of impact so profound with that last name, they're keeping it and they're not dropping it, and they'll add yours on. But you better look, hey, you can't. She ain't got to carry your name. That's something you need to be thankful. She's gonna keep my name if you marry still. Now that's kind of rude. That's real mean. But so don't just get too hard.
I thought that she was mandatory in marriage. That even if you hyphenate, you got to carry the man last name. I didn't know you could.
Not mandatory.
Do that shit.
Yeah,
like,
you don't have to.
Like it's a trend now where the younger people are like they not even changing names.
Man, younger people not even getting married. Fuck that. Honestly, bro, I'm not a marriage guy. I'm not, bro. I think it's
women who have the hyphenated name. Yeah. What's up, Rilla? But I done
Shout
heard
out to you.
people. I done heard women who have the hyphenated last name, like they said, like, hey, I was born and like say my mother and father had like nothing but girls,
Right.
Mhm.
and we want the name to keep going on.
Mhm.
I
That's
mean,
the only reason why that conversation came up in my situation, because my wife has a sister. But again, even at my big old age, when I proposed to my wife, I went and asked for her father's permission, and I assured that man, your baby gonna be taken care of. When she take this name, she gonna be straight. But we ain't having no discussion about no hyphenations. And I understand your situation, Beach. No disrespect. Whatever, you do what you do. But over here, and definitely with my boys, yeah, this last name is gonna carry.
okay, but should a woman feel like that though? Really?
Absolutely. And listen, and let me tell you something. And because if we thinking, see, this is the thing, we like to remix shit. And so people will tell you it ain't tricking if you got it, right? You heard that phrase before? Right? And the truth of the matter is, no, it's tricking because you got it. Right? And so the tradition, we like to throw out what the elders have laid the foundation and the grounds for, and we like, oh, y'all got it wrong. And it's cool to do the Monday morning quarterback, right? No, the name carries when the man has built himself. Again, women come into the space or come into the world with inherent value. They do. And men, and I've taught my boys this, you have to go and be made. You have to make this last name mean something. You have to. I have to. And I didn't come in, I didn't grow up with my dad. My grandma and my granddad raised me for the most part. All right, so yeah, we gonna carry this name. We breaking curses. We breaking generational curses. Yeah, this name gonna mean something. And this name is not gonna be hyphenated.
I agree with you, Rilla, 100%. Now, the
Man,
last.
cut that out, Doc.
Hold on. Let me say why I understand what
Yeah,
you're
go ahead,
coming.
Beat you. My bad.
Making that last name have some weight on it, building that, and where people see when whatever that last name is, XYZ, when they know that thing, like, oh, that's them XYZs. Oh, sure, okay, yeah, they do whatever. Okay, yeah, I get that part, but that still has nothing to do with what that woman kept her maiden name and she's using both. That doesn't take away from that. Okay, that doesn't mean no one's they don't introduce you like Newbie was saying in the chats. For some things, for RSVP, she make it's a formal, like medical documents. I'm probably gonna have the married name. For other stuff, sometimes it's a hyphenated name. Sometimes I'm just straight up maiden name, and I don't because my things are legally held with that name before I was married. I don't have to change that. So I get what you're saying about making the last name, the legacy that you build, have something, it means something, and stand for it. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we all should be hoping to do for. But that doesn't take away from it. If she kept her maiden name from her family, that's not going to undo that. No one's going to say, oh, here go Mr. Rilla and Mrs. Beachy Rilla. That's not how they introduce you. That's not how that works. It's going to be Mr. and Mrs. Rilla when identified in formal situations. But she still has that name. Okay,
yeah. So then the question, but
you drop the maiden name, you can't go back and pick it up. See, this is what you all gotta understand. If something happened and you don't even have to drop your married name either. You can divorce and still carry that. Nobody has one. Once names are added, you don't have to drop it. You're able to keep that even after divorce. But let's just say, for some reason, if you do drop your maiden, look. I ain't gonna go there because I'm gonna be giving our game. I ain't supposed to be giving y'all that type of game. Y'all guys,
and that's the part where. So now, when you guys say,
I ain't gonna say that because y'all don't deserve that free game. That's for the women, and I would happily share that with them how to
finesse and get over. And so when y'all say marriage is a business, this is the part where marriage is a business, right?
But who is it a business for, really?
Well, it looks like it's a business for the women.
Shit.
That's what it looks like to me.
It's a business for men
because listen.
To take care of a grown ass child. That's the business for men to taking care of grown ass women who can take care of their goddamn self. That's what they heard the trick.
No, Keon, I'm listening. I'm listening, and if I'm hearing Beachy right, so my daddy built this name. My daddy built this family name. Now, my daddy's supposed to hand me off to this other man to be able to cover me, right? And that's why I keep saying covenant. He's supposed to be able to cover me, right? But his name isn't sufficient enough. So I'm going to still hold to my family name from my daddy, and I'm going to hold on to this married name, and then I'm going to do this hopscotch double dutch between the two, right? When it's convenient for me. To benefit me, not to benefit the union, not to benefit the covenant, not to benefit the family, not to continue legacy. All right, this is for me.
But you forgot
and I'm gonna teach other women how to hopscotch and double dutch. Yo combos, yo pop-ups, yo crisscross, yo all arounds, yo jumping jacks, yo leg cross.
Yep, all of we're gonna double judge. We're gonna double judge because you fail to realize what benefits me is gonna benefit you too. So when I'm winning, the man I marry, he's gonna be winning too. It come with perks.
Winning. It don't sound like that.
That's what I like to hear.
It don't sound like no, absolutely not. It don't sound like that.
If I'm able to look, it's not my fault y'all stuck with one last name unless you want to. You can't do what we do, but we're able to carry on our maiden name, our hyphenated name, both of them, and our no name. Y'all can't do what we can do. So you need to be celebrating the fact or using the fact that your wife, she can be. Dang, hold on, baby. You can have 4-5 names going. She could really rock it out, but see, you all are thinking so small in the box because you feel lesser if she keeps that part of her identity.
Yeah, that bitch sound like projection.
Are you saying you can set up like a second like a credit route with your hyphenated last name?
Some of the properties in one way, some are in another. I got some. Wait, I don't work this whole. I've been rocking it out with.
Let me ask you this, Beachy. Is there more advantages that you're talking about with having hyphenated names?
Absolutely, it is.
Okay.
And the women that do it know it. Women
that have let me go permanent.
Could this go to the whole business aspect that you're talking about? The whole business?
Yeah. You got those are two names that you're operating under. You can be either or. The hyphenated, I can drop the last and just be the maiden. I can be the maiden. I can be the hyphenated. I can be both at the same time. You all limit yourself. That's why I was asking y'all earlier, why do y'all put these limitations on the institution of marriage when you can take it and make it to be as big as you want it to be? I think you all are thinking so small and tiny, just like these squares on this panel. And that's all you want your marriage to be, is just that square.
And that's the crazy part.
I need the whole platform. I need all the squares.
Hey, man, this feels like a whole 3-card money, man. Like where's the P? Which shell is it under? Right? The crazy thing is, again, men will get out here and work, and the crazy thing, Beachy, respectfully, the idea that you would think that men on this panel, I'm sitting up here talking about working class gentlemen, that means men that will get out and sweat it out and get it out the mud from 9 to 5. Most of us from can't see to can't see. And the idea that you would say, well, you ain't figured out how to break this hustle? You ain't figured out how to hustle and finesse? Like what?
No, it's not a finesse. It's other ways.
You just said you use 2 different names
to
extract benefits. Well, you could use 6 of them to extract benefits.
Yeah. And
that sounds like a hustle and finesse to me.
That's not a finesse. That's it's on my ID. I'm not finessing. Okay.
Well, she's saying you're not taking advantage of a lot of the things that's in front of you.
Yeah, listen. Hey, listen. I probably should go down there and see if I qualify for EBT and Section 8 and all that other stuff too.
Now you just minimize the fact that you think on an EBT Section 8 level. First of all, somebody married.
You see what I'm saying? You see how you keep attaching stuff to folk, right? That's I led with working.
Y'all can't think.
I led with working, Beachy. I led with working. I know what part of that you missing. I led with working.
But Rilla, that's why I brought up the fact of how, you know, some women are in families that they want to keep their last name, not even in their like they have no males in their family. You got some women that are it's instilled in them to change their last name.
Why is it?
Kim
why is
Kardashian,
okay?
Kim
So why is that?
Kardashian. Hold on, wait a
Go
minute. Kim
ahead.
Kardashian kept her last name, so that's
Yeah,
understandable.
why
But
did she keep her
we're
last
talking
name?
about
Why is it
normal.
understandable?
Wait
Why
a
is it
minute. We're
understandable
talking.
for her?
Wait a minute.
But
Damn,
why
we're
is
talking
it
about normal people
her?
who is going through normal lives. We're not talking about, well, I
Correct.
don't know.
Keon,
Beachy might
why is
be.
it understandable for Kim Kardashian?
Damn, man. Beachy might be important. So
Your mic is
that's why y'all hold
distorted, Keon.
that's why it's distorted. God damn, hold on. I'm gonna say, damn, y'all niggas can't hear me.
No, we can hear you. It's distorted. That's yeah.
Why is it okay for Kim, but it ain't okay for Beachy?
Thank you. And that's what I was going.
Right, because again, God dog, man, you missing it, fam. Hopefully Keon come back.
Nobody gave
No, I'm back here. Yeah, I'm back.
any of this type of hype. Nobody gave any of the other girls. Allison
Right.
Beck.
So wait. Are you in Kim Kardashian's tax bracket?
No, hold on.
Wait. Do you have the legacy of Rob Kardashian?
Amanda, Allison, Becky, and Amy been doing this game for years. The
You
minute
see what I'm saying? Can you answer that? Are you? Do you have the notoriety?
Other girls.
Do you have the legacy? And do you have the depository accounts of Robert Kardashian?
Okay, so okay, now let me ask you this, Rilla.
Wait,
so
that's a yes or no for Miss Beachy. Wait, hold on. Next, that's a yes or no for Miss Beachy.
I didn't even
because now y'all comparing high profile celebrities again to working class. And I think that's the point Keon was making.
No, go ahead. I'm about to say no. That's not what we're doing, brother. She's the one that said that she wanted to keep her name, or she actually just brought up the example that a lot of women keep their names because they're a part of important families, which makes sense. But you only see that when, again, they're important people. Like, we're not talking about, big, rich. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a daily, general basis of people that get married. Usually, the woman takes the man's last name. It's just I don't see, but. Again, that's why I'm not getting where she's saying that I just want to keep my last name. Well, why? Like, what's the point?
But
I'm not saying that it's wrong or right.
How can someone gauge the level of importance of someone else's last name? Just saying. Hey, I'm just speaking from the other side.
Well, he doesn't know me. I mean, nobody and not one person has ever asked, why would you do that? Because they will all understand, oh, okay, we get it.
I think you explained it, sis, and that's fair.
Nobody asked that. Nobody says that. Like, you all are just asking it here on this panel. I don't know why you're so surprised if I'm doing some strange thing. There are many women who are still carrying their maiden name and their married name. They go by their married name as they should as a married person, but they also have that maiden name that also has access to many things too. And nobody said they had to close that door just because they got married. If we wanted the keys to all the gates, and then I'm gonna have the keys to all the gates. So sorry, you're not the gatekeeper of names. I'm the gatekeeper of my last name. And when I choose to carry yours, I chose to carry it. And when I decide to keep mine, I'm gonna keep that too. You don't hold that key to that gate. I am that gatekeeper to my name. And
we know, sis. You said that multiple times, right? So now I'm gonna go on mute because I want to hear the brothers, right? Because I heard you say this, right? And I'm not arguing about whether people can whoever last name, whatever name you want. I could care less. You can carry six of them. You can carry all your ex-husband's last names. I could care less.
Oh God!
What was the point of that? What was the point?
I don't have any ex-husbands.
But okay, but yeah, at the end of the day, Beachy, like I said, ain't nobody trying to tell you what to do.
I know you're not.
No woman what to do with their lives. I just don't. I feel like it's coming more from this is how I can be empowered type situation. I don't think it's coming from something that's actually like beneficial or efficient for the relationship. I'm not about to be fully subordinate to this man, so let me keep my last name just as a symbol.
That's not it. Hey, Mahogany.
That's not what she was saying either.
Hey, girl. They want the answer.
I know. I'm here. I just trying to answer. I'm trying to give an answer.
And what do y'all think about the super chat from Mr. Sean 016 says guys don't take the bait. Most of them give the child his last name and they want the whole house to be on one accord.
That's a
limitless.
good point.
Answer the question.
That's a really good point.
What do y'all
Does the
think about
child
that?
get a
Can
hyphenated
I
last
answer the
name?
No, the child does not get a hyphen. That doesn't work. Is the children will carry on that man's last name. Can y'all please let me
Oh,
Can
There's
I
no
answer? Oh God.
Go
Can
ahead.
I answer? Okay, okay. So yeah, I just want to say that all I see is Beach is just trying to answer the question because I heard DJ ask a question, so she's just answering the question. We've actually had this conversation before, so that's why this is funny. And both me and Beach were on the same panel when we had this conversation. I am one of those women who hyphenated my name. It was not a big deal. My husband was completely okay with it. But to answer your question, a lot of women do it just like the same reason men want their name carried on. If you have a good relationship with your father, or you want to be a symbol of respect for your father, and you want to carry on his name also, that's why women do it. And I wanted to say this because I work with the public, and this is not new. Like this is very common. A lot of Latin people have damn 5, 6 names, some middle names, some last names, and that is because
they do.
a lot of women carry on their father's last names along with the husband's last name. This is not uncommon. And I even while Rilla was speaking his point, or whoever it was, I even looked it up. It's common not only in Latin cultures, it's common in the Philippines, it's common in parts of Europe.
Sure.
It's not uncommon for people to do this to show respect to their fathers on both sides. It's not uncommon.
Mm.
No, I
But
get
don't
that,
they
but
pass it to
or
the kids
MJ,
though, right?
I don't think nobody
They
never
pass
said
it
it's
down
not.
to the kids.
But I don't think
The
nobody
only thing
ever
I'm
said it's not
saying,
a
I
thing.
thought it
I
was
think we're just saying why. Like,
until
so MJ,
tonight.
what is the
It's
reason for your?
respect. It's respect for the father. That's all. It's not a
Check
big
this
deal.
out. Until tonight, I didn't know that I thought it was mandatory to have the last name, even if it's hyphenated. I didn't know you could marry
Nah,
and
it's not
still
mandatory.
have completely different names.
Yeah, that's an
Mhm.
Hell, you can get married and change your name completely. Like even after you get married, you can still go legally change your name. So, no.
Also, I also want to add something else while I'm up here. Um, I don't know why, and it's just, I know you say you're not manosphere, but it's very common for men. Everything that a woman decides to do is like, oh, she's trying to take power.
Oh,
For
here
me,
we go
it
with
had,
this shit,
for
bro.
me, can I please talk?
No. Miss Mahogany is
For me,
sweet.
it had nothing to do with power. Absolutely
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with power. It was about showing respect for my father, and thank God I had a sensible husband that understood that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all that was.
Okay.
So Miss Mahogany, question
No, I was
just
just
really
gonna say,
quick.
but speaking of
So
power,
with you carrying on, just really quick. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. You good?
Yeah, appreciate it, fam. Miss Mahogany. So when you join the ancestors, does your father's legacy end with you?
Does my father's legacy? No, of course not.
It doesn't. So you
No.
carried his last name. So you have brothers then.
I have brothers and sisters.
Okay, so you have brothers. So your father's legacy carries on.
No, it's not. For me, legacy is more than just in a name. Legacy is everything. It's your lifestyle, how you live. People know our last name is like, okay, those, I won't say my real last name, but those Smith
Yeah. I
kids,
got you.
they're
Yeah.
this, they're that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And then also in my family, we're business owners, so my name means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Period.
No, I agree.
But okay, but you spoke on like Latin cultures and things like that. I know in Latin cultures, like even with hyphenated names or like you say 4 or 5 names, they pass that down to the kids. But what Beachy was just saying, she said, "Oh, the kids get the father name." So how is like, hey, I want to hold on to my family name, but you don't even pass it down.
So for me, when I was getting married, it was a discussion, me and my husband, that I wanted to do it, but for me, it wasn't important that it was something personal for me because I wanted to show respect to my father, but I didn't demand my son. No, and by American law, the child gets the father's name, and that's just that. It wasn't a discussion for us because that's his dad. That's his dad. I respected my dad. He's got his own dad. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, all right. I mean, yeah. I feel like we can't get a general answer here. We're only getting personal answers for some reason. So, it's really no point. Again, I'm gonna just throw this out there. I think it's just a subordinate thing, but that's just me. That's just me. Feminism is definitely on the rise.
No, I don't think that's it
Okay,
at
now,
all.
okay, now let me ask y'all this. So, Beachy,
Mm.
what about the other way around when you got people like the Ricky Williams that take on the woman last name?
Oh Lord, no, I ain't going there.
That's crazy.
I have absolutely no opinion about that. I would not, a man, I would never ask that, expect that, and I don't even know how that works with Social Security. I don't know how that works. I mean, that's just something he decided. If she says my name must go on and you got to lose yours to come into this agreement, he agreed to it, then that's him. I mean, that clearly has some type of stipulation for a man to be able to just lose his last name, his
She was gonna say lose his nutsack. That is crazy.
Okay, so Sale brought up the Oprah thing, right? And Keon, you said yeah. So would you be like Keon Winfrey? I'm just asking.
Huh?
What?
Like I'm saying, because she's prominent, she have her name, she have her, her legacy. Like, could that be a reason to take a woman last name? I'm just asking. I don't.
Yeah, I just looked it up. One of the reasons, right, is family continuity, right? So let's say like I think was Beachy was saying earlier, right? Let's say a dude make all girls. He ain't got no sons to carry on his last name. His son-in-law could carry on his last name. His son-in-law could take on the family name and continue the family, so the name don't die with the daughters. You know what I mean?
But do y'all realize we're in 2026? Like I said,
but Miss Mahogany, that's the crazy thing, because you sound like a woman of age, right? Like I'll be 52 in August. No, I'm saying, hey, why y'all taking it that way? I'm
and
saying
you sound like a man age. How old are you?
Yeah, I'll be
older than us,
Miss Mahogany. Okay.
You be old as hell calling us old.
No, I did not call you old.
Don't try to back it.
No, I can repeat what I said.
Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
No, it just mean like y'all took it away. I'll be 52 this year, right?
Oh, you
old as well. You old
I have no idea what the is that an insult or whatever. Like, it's a blessing to make it to this age, right?
Don't be so sensitive, bro. You came
I'm
up here.
I'm not. Jesus Christ.
Age. Okay, well, we could say a man.
No, I'm specifically talking to Miss Mahogany, Miss BG, respectfully, right? Because I'm saying it sounds like you have been around people, or at least around to understand what I'm about to say, right? And so when you think about legacy, how does legacy travel?
So
what did the elders say? What did the elders say how legacy travel? Because we keep saying stuff like, oh, in 2026, you know what type of stuff we doing in 2026? You can't even define what a woman is in 2026.
Shit, I can.
No, maybe you and I can. Like, I agree with you. I can define what a woman is in 2026. I don't like when we do that. In 2026, we doing this? No, the elders knew some stuff. The ancestors knew some stuff. And we throw that all away as if we know better than they did.
Can I respond? So guess what?
Yes,
you
ma'am.
might not like the term in 2026, but that's not going to stop people from using it. So okay,
I
you don't
understand
like
that.
it.
I deal with, ma'am. I deal with. Hold on. I deal with Z's all the time. I deal with Generation Z all the time. I hear that from them all the time.
Since it's 2026, right? And since it's a new age, that means that your man can go home and sit down and take care of the kids while you go work, right? It's 2026, right? You know, so we ain't going by traditional things.
Aren't people doing that though? Aren't people sharing the household chores? I mean,
Would you?
It is 2026.
Would you? Is my question.
What you mean? Yeah. That's why I was able to stay married for over 10 years, for 13 years. Because guess what? If I'm working, we're going to share the household. Like, are y'all living in the, like, still?
No, that's not what he said. That's not what he said.
No, that's not.
He said you work while your man stayed home. You saying you both were working.
First of all, I don't know who this is, but you obviously don't know me. I'm the type of person, I give my own answers. I don't respond to each individual up on the panel. I give my own answer. So I don't care what he said. This is what I am saying. I am saying in this
You
day
both
and age,
word.
most women work and both men and women to survive. So guess what? That means we got to share the chores. That's what I am saying. I'm not.
No,
sharing,
that's not what he said. That's all I was clarifying for you,
You
sir.
go to work,
Did
I stay
I
at home.
say that's what he said? Did I
No
say that's
sharing.
what he said?
Nobody
I'm not
said
hating on you,
There's no
niggas.
that.
sharing.
Nobody
You go to
said
work
that.
while I stay at
Y'all
home.
trying
Okay,
to guys.
who is this nigga? I am not quoting people from here. I am giving answers my own goddamn answers.
See, that's why can't nobody have no decent conversation with y'all. Y'all always gotta try to push a button and try. You trying to rage bait Mahogany. I know what you're doing. Okay, y'all trying to rage bait.
Don't rage bait her, man.
Rage bait.
Come on.
Right.
Asking a question is rage
Rage
bait.
bait that woman.
We didn't come up here to be rage baited, but you do got the 1 and the 2 if you're trying to take it. You know, we can be
Look, I don't
adults.
give a damn about none of that. I just want you to answer my goddamn question, my nigga. Are you gonna let your nigga sit at home, take care of
That's
the
what
kids
he
while you go to
asked.
work and pay all the bills? I don't give a damn about number 1, number 2. I just want my question to be answered. Y'all niggas talk about everything else, but
Well,
the
being
damn
that
question.
you're not the one that's with her, you should worry about if she lets her man chill at the house.
Oh my God! All right, bro. Let's move on. Let's move
You
on.
sure want to know. You know what? You want a lot of questions about what we doing with
No, I
our
ain't got no more questions. Let's move on.
What you doing with your wife?
You
What
right.
you doing with your wife? We want to know.
I don't have a wife. I don't have a wife because all
You
you
don't have.
hoes
Oh, you ain't married to
all
nobody.
you hoes is gold, clearly.
You not qualified to ask us shit. You're unqualified.
Yo,
You right.
Key,
I ain't
relax,
asking no one
relax,
no more.
Key.
Let's move on.
Relax, Key.
You don't have anybody's name, first name, marriage, license, nothing. You just out here in the wind. So don't you dare question us like we sitting in the goddamn Supreme Court on the goddamn murder trial and trying to get a
My
1-2.
question didn't even have nothing to do with marriage. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like you just talking because you mad as hell because you know you just got caught.
I
You
just
saying it's
want you to take
2026.
notes.
So in 2026 we can
trying
do
to
whatever the hell we want to, but yet for some reason your ass don't want to sit up here and go to work all damn day while I take care of the kids. But it's 2026 though.
What you talking about not working? We all everybody else, me and Mahogany professionals. So who are you talking about not working?
No, you missing what he
Oh
said.
my God, you niggas is
He
so damn
said,
emotional.
okay,
Y'all not
wait,
even, it
Keon.
don't matter, bro. Let's move on, bro.
No,
Let's move
he
on, bro.
said
'Cause
he
clearly
said
y'all niggas
since
is
it's
triggered.
no, he said since it's 2026, can the man sit home and raise the kids while you go to work? He was asking that specifically to Miss Mahogany.
And I said, please listen. I said it's 20. In some families, that's how it goes. In my family, no, that's not how it goes. With me, it's all shared responsibility. It's not hard. People make things hard.
No, but that's all he was
answering that
asking.
question was real hard for you. for
Yeah,
some
that's
reason. I
all
don't
he
know.
was
No, I
asking.
actually did say that, but y'all, maybe your listening skills aren't together.
Then y'all
Like,
went on and started
be.
crying and shit. Like, damn, bro. I just asked
Yo,
you.
Key.
no, nigga, you sound like you crying. You crying.
Yeah, ain't nobody
Oh
crying.
my
Hold on. First of all, we sound like we crying. That's a backhanded way of you trying to say we on some food girly. We
I ain't backhanded nothing. You niggas was just sitting up here crying. I ain't backhanding shit.
Yo,
They're unmarried with a dog head, sitting here woof woof barking or whatever that is. You trying to be down in that car. Now listen here, little boy. Okay, you talking to grown women,
Woof woof. That motherfucker said woof
married
woof.
women, accomplished women, educated women, and women who know how to get money. Mahogany knows how to get her money.
I don't give a fuck
So do
about
I.
none of
So
that.
you
Like,
down
you
here at
talking
the
about
bottom,
shit I do
sir,
not care
you're
about.
giving me poverty vibes, and you don't need to be
I
asking.
am. I'm broke as hell, baby. You ain't got to worry about me. I'm not with you. I'm not your gullible ass husband that's just with you because of a bitch. I'm not your gullible ass husband, so you ain't got to worry about me. I'm glad that you're making it in life. I'm glad that you and Mahogany are very well off in life. I could give a fuck
Your
less.
head look like a dog. We don't want nobody in the chat want to marry. Anybody want to marry this little boy up here named Lil Keon, Lil Kiki?
I don't want to marry none of you miserable hoes. What the fuck? What the fuck? The hell do I give a damn about anybody in the chat, man? I care that Reese don't.
Damn.
Wait, what?
God damn, bro.
Kiki up here acting like that.
Motherfucker mad. The motherfucker would make me mad because I can't get married to a bitch in the chat. Is you serious? Like, what the fuck? I can care less.
Now we bitches and hoes, y'all. Ooh, everybody bitching and hoes because they in their feelings.
Hell, I don't even really want to get married. What am I talking?
Kiki up here trying to make love on the panel, get a wife in the chat, nigga. Ain't nobody going, Kiki. You just haven't impressed them
I don't give a
enough.
fuck, baby. I'm glad they ain't going.
Now you got to
glad.
go get your bag
glad,
up,
Beachy.
get up, and try to come back and
glad.
find somebody who might want to carry your name and be Miss Kiki. Okay,
I'm
Keon.
glad, baby.
Okay,
I'm glad,
Kiki.
baby. You can call me
You gonna
Kiki.
be Kiki for the rest of the goddamn night because it's just being so goddamn
Hell
gone.
yeah, call me Kiki, baby. Yeah,
Don't call me
Kiki.
baby. With
Call me
that
Kiki,
goddamn
baby.
laugh. You up here
Hell
looking
yeah.
for a
'Cause
date.
clearly
We
you
up
are triggered
here belly
for whatever reason. I don't give a fuck about your life.
microphone
I don't give a fuck
sucks.
about how well off you is, motherfucker. I just wanted my question answered.
Well, your
The
questions
hell?
was retarded.
I could care less
And it
about
was
how good you
you didn't
live.
want to accept
Well, it
the
was a
answer.
Fuck.
stupid
That's all.
question.
You ain't my wife. The fuck would I care?
Nobody's your wife or girl.
Exactly.
Wow, such an insult. Such an insult.
It is actually. When you get a certain age, it is an insult. These niggas be 40 and 50 and still ain't got no woman.
Nigga, I'm
At a certain
26.
age,
I don't give a fuck about you old ass niggas
yeah,
being 40 and not being married. I don't give a-
act
I'm
like you
26.
6 years old. Look at you.
I don't give
You
a
and
fuck.
your feelings. Look at you.
I
Look
got
at
20
you.
more
Oh,
years.
I don't give a
20,
fuck.
30
I
more
don't give a
years, ho.
fuck. You
I
act
still look
like you
good. What
goddamn
you talking
6
about?
years
I
old
don't care
having a
about that shit.
tantrum up
Just
here.
because you
And
niggas
you
ain't,
act
just
like
because
you
you
6 years
you
old
age like
having a
milk and you
complete
need to get married
tantrum.
in your best
Oh,
prime,
I'ma call
go
them
when I
bitches
need
and
to, baby.
hoes.
I'ma look
I'ma
good
hurt
all
their
my life.
feelings.
I'm cool,
Yeah,
bro.
you act
I'm
like a
cool.
fucking child. You didn't
I'm
have to
cool.
tell me your age. You act like a fucking
And you
child.
arguing with a child. So what that
Okay,
make
go
you?
change
And
your
you sit up
diaper.
here
Go
arguing with a
change your
motherfucking
diaper.
child. So what that
Oh,
make you?
wah, wah.
So what
Oh,
that make
wah,
you?
wah, wah.
And
Oh,
now you
wah, wah.
crying at a
These
child. So
women,
what that make you?
oh, wah, wah. Mommy, Daddy, oh my God, wah, wah.
Here. Woof, woof, woofy. Kiki, woofy. Woof, woof. Listen here, woof, woof. Okay? If you want somebody, just ask us and we'll try to match you up. You ain't got to be doing all this. Now, I know you're tired of being by yourself. No one is checking for you. You're not an attractive. You're probably in poverty and you don't sound very highly educated. I get it. And it's looking real bad for you right now. But if you will ask us kindly, we might introduce you to one or two left behind women out here that might want your ass. But acting like this ain't going to get you nowhere, Lil Kiki, okay? You need to get your attitude together. Calm yourself down and act like you know who you talking to. Damn it. Now, Mr. Witch Doctor, thank you for allowing us to come up and give a little perspective to this platform. Y'all needed some female energy. There wasn't any, and we came and brought a little bit. But Lil Kiki didn't appreciate it, okay?
Yes, I appreciate it. And
come on, we can't call the man Kiki, man. That's a grown man.
He said I could. He said it was fine. I said when I called him Kiki, he answered to it.
Oh,
He said,
I didn't know y'all had an arrangement.
Call me Kiki. So what you do? I didn't do anything. If he would have said don't call me that, I would have said fine. But why are you taking up on me calling him Lil Kiki? But you didn't say nothing when he called us bitches and hoes. DJ, what's up with that?
I don't think he should call y'all bitches and hoes.
But you didn't. No, you only said it now that I brought that to you.
No, that was the last thing.
Get on his ass, Miss Beachy. Get on his ass.
You don't get to do that. All I did was call him Lil Kiki. But he called us.
That was the last thing that was said. I was going down the line.
DJ, I just said, come over here, y'all. The DJ Witch Doctor, he cool. He don't let women get, dogged out, treat type of way. And then you didn't say nothing when he was up.
Wait a minute. He's new. Look at this. He's new. Y'all are veterans in the game. He's new. That's why y'all just jumped him in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was letting him
What you mean by that?
Kiki, are we good? Are you fine being Lil Kiki? Because you said it was okay. Just let us know. Are you okay, Lil Kiki?
Okay with that shit. I don't know if he okay.
He said he didn't care. Well, until he corrects it, he gonna be Lil Kiki. You can't change his name, but you can't correct it for him. If you want to answer to that, then let him woof be Kiki. Woofy. What else should we do? Because he's giving off.
Woofy sung better. Kiki sung like it's a girl name. You know what I mean?
Well, he was acting a little, flipping his hair and twirly. So Kiki's his name is Keon. Ain't short for Keon? So Kiki. I know some dudes that's probably named in Kiki.
Mm-mm.
We didn't take them serious in life, but yes, a couple of things.
That's who was gonna say. I know some dudes that name is. Nah, let me not.
Let me ask you, really, let me ask you this: How do one lose their nickname? Like in the hood, how do they lose their nickname?
Shit, you catch the fade, it'll beat you out your name. So like, I understand that. Or you grow up out of that name.
Lose your nickname if you get another nickname. If
you little man, right, and you grow up out of that name, you might become man or whatever. But
can you grow up out of the Kiki stage?
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all niggas ain't shit.
I don't know about Kiki, but yeah, if you little man and you grow up and become man, yeah, then that's one thing, right? But yeah, I done definitely seen nigga get whooped out his name too.
I seen people that I grew up with nickname change because they just earn a new nickname. You know what I mean?
But I'm talking about nicknames that people didn't want. You know, people got nicknames that they didn't want. Like, people
but still, yeah.
But like, you still had to grow out of them names, though. So, like, say if your name was Booger, you had to grow up out of that.
Yeah, you had to grow up out of some shit like Booger. That's crazy. To be a 40,
it happened, no doc. Yeah,
40-year-old nigga named Booger is
yeah.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure I know some grown men that still go by the little man. They still be answering to the little man.
Oh hell no! Yeah, I don't. hey, I'm gonna tell you listen. I grew up in Roseland. The little man that we had in our neighborhood, he became man, and that nigga got on swole. You know what I'm saying, like, yeah, you got to grow up out of that.
So it evolved. So little man went from little man to man. So maybe Booger didn't have to say Booger. He could have went from Booger to, you know, something else. Like, you just can't unnickname somebody. A nickname kind of got to.
Yeah, you can't. Listen, shoot, I was professor in my neighborhood.
Oh, you would pick right. You would pick a nice nickname. See that?
No. I wore glasses.
We gotta ask two people from your neighborhood. We need two witnesses.
It was the old heads, though, Doc. It was the old heads calling me professor. They the ones that didn't let me get in no trouble.
That sounds like you just made it. Can somebody go to Chicago Rilla's old neighborhood, y'all, and ask them?
Man, please go up there through Rose. I don't think them old heads through there like that no more. But yeah,
that's like 50 Cent. They used to call 50 Cent Boo Boo.
Boo Boo, right? They don't call that boy Boo Boo no more.
I don't. You know your name wasn't no professor. You try to make something
it
cute.
Was no, because I wore glasses.
Your childhood friend. I'm gonna ask around. I don't.
Nobody call him Boo Boo. Let's say people grow out of that name, right? But there's always still gonna be that one OG that still don't care what people call you. Now you still gonna be Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but they gonna get dealt with accordingly, right? So if it's from a loving place, then yeah, we cool. But if you on some disrespectful type time, then that's gonna get addressed too, you know.
Okay, but like Beachy was saying, like that's up to Keon. Like he gotta say, hey, you know, don't call me that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I brought up like what people do when they get nicknames they don't want.
Well, I don't think Keon care one way or the other.
You know.
And Youngblood said he what 26. Hey Keon,
Keon, I think you're.
I think he liked it.
No, Beachy, you gotta relax. Don't do that.
Man, I don't give a fuck what she called me, man. What y'all defend me, bro? The hell, y'all the one gassing this shit like this shit funny, all because she a female. Like that shit not fucking funny. She called me Lil Kiki.
Right. He's all for it. See, I told you.
I went into a whole 30-minute old ass nigga conversation about nicknames. Like what the fuck are we doing, bro? I thought we was talking about marriages or something. Look,
Kiki, this guy goes sometime, but I'm glad you're a good sport and you know I really appreciate you. Okay?
No, we was talking about marriages.
Like, y'all done went into this whole secondary conversation because she don't want to answer if she'll stay at home. Why or if her man?
No, we got the answer for that.
Work. They didn't want to answer that question.
No. We got the answer. I think it was Miss Mahogany that was answering.
Yeah, the answer is no. The answer is no.
Right.
The answer is no. Instead of saying no, we gotta call people new nicknames and all this other gay ass shit. Like I don't care about that. I really don't. So at the end of the day, since it's 2026 and women can hyphenate their names, then shit, I ain't gotta provide no more. I ain't gonna provide protect. It's 2026. Shit,
wait, hey Keon, did you say you was 20? Did you say you were 26?
Yes, I know he did not say he was 26.
He did say he was 26. I thought I heard that. So okay. So
how did you find this platform?
Wait, Miss Beachy,
because from the conscious community from the Sonetta sector.
Wait, hold on. Wait, is he not? He not from the flat earthers? Like you didn't come over here from Sanchez and then with that flat earth
No,
shit.
but I really want to hear his thoughts on marriage, because they generation, they're the ones that we're saying aren't reproducing and aren't getting married. Now
no, because that marriage shit is bullshit. I mean, it's bullshit, bro. Like the whole situation was bullshit. They done regulated to the point where now you gotta have $5,000 ring. Then you gotta pay for your papers to go through. Then you gotta put your taxes together. You gotta do all this other goofy shit. Bro. Like back in the day, niggas ain't had to do that.
No, you don't have to do your taxes together.
That's why you got that last name.
If you're gonna maximize benefits, I would strongly urge you to.
Nah, yeah, I don't know.
Now, how y'all saying marriage is a business? This is crazy. I say marriage is a business.
No, that's why she's saying she's gonna be separate with other names.
No, but you got the hammerhead from Detroit that's literally been telling y'all marriage is a business, but you get the most tax benefit.
Working parties, though.
Man, this is wild.
I love how bitches
two working parties filing separate to maximize.
Do you got a ring?
Wait, next level. So you saying filing individual separate income gets you the most tax benefit?
She saying they live separately and everything.
Then I don't consider that a marriage if I ain't under the same roof with my woman.
But you know, but you're not. You ain't been doing what I've been doing.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, cool.
Because look at this.
So you're not even really married, nigga. You don't even live with your husband.
Wait a minute. This man. Wait a minute. You looking at marriage from a limited Christian perspective, right?
No, I'm not.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
There's people in Islam that all the wives don't even live under the same roof, bro.
Wait.
So y'all just cosplaying. Y'all just cosplaying and lying on you talking about marriage.
That's why I brought
Wait, Doc. Wait.
You gotta compartmentalize.
Wait. I got two questions.
Go ahead.
I got two questions. One is for Miss Beachy, right? So are you the exception, right? Are there more people operating like you? And then number two, Doc, when you say people under Islam, when you say in these Western United States of America that they're not somehow functioning under one roof or under one compound, which would be considered the same roof.
Bro, I thought you talking about a physical roof. You got it, Beachy. I'll go after Beachy.
Yeah, there's
thanks.
There's quite a few. A lot of married people that it's more beneficial to file separate. You don't have to file married. You come out better doing filing separately as an entity.
Now this is new information to me. Can you? I'm saying, can you explain to me how?
I thought, how did you not know that?
Okay. Oh no. That's not a gotcha question. I'm saying I literally led with there's a hammerhead from Detroit that's been in this space terrorizing for at least 5-6 years, saying that if you're married, you get the most tax benefit. So how do you get the most tax benefit? If I earn 6 figures a year and I'm taxed at a higher percentage as single, right? As opposed to when I'm married, I get a bigger tax break. How does that work, Ms. Beachy?
Well, for the sake of not putting DJ Witch Doctor's channel in questionable activity of promoting any type of white collar
financial advice
or questionable tax evasion practices, but you do not have to file separately, like I said, and it's more beneficial. That's just I'm not going to tell you how to do that. This is not the platform for that. If you really want to know, you just go on and put up how married people, that information, you can get it, but I'm not going to sit here and publicly tell them on this platform, and it is legal. You don't have to do it. The IRS doesn't come knocking on my door saying, "Hey, you have not filed with this man," and at least.
Well, Ms. Beachy, if it's legal, why would you get that disclaimer?
I don't have to do that. I don't have to file any of my tax information with his, nor does he have to file mine. When I'm not going to, you need to keep his stuff there. Whatever he got going, and I'm going to do mine under mine.
You do not love that nigga, man.
Yo, Kia.
In a scenario.
I love the father of my children. Why would I not? I have 3.
You do not love that nigga, man.
Yes, okay.
Okay. The lady make 6 figures. The guy makes 6 figures. They both live separately, right? Should they file together, married, and they have 2 homes? Or should they?
I don't think it's beneficial if you live separately.
Should they file split and head a household at each? How should
Well, it depends on how you're using those addresses. Next, because if you both have the same primary address, then yeah, I think it's beneficial right? But if you have separate addresses, right? So she has one primary address, the husband has one primary address, then yeah. I still don't think it's making the best use. But to me, my premise is as long as I don't owe the government, right, then I'm okay.
You all just have to do I mean, if you don't have a professional tax person or someone that tells you, okay, look, this is what you get. If you all file together, married, this is what it looks like. You know how you do that? Go back and say, well, I'm going to file separate. And then you look at your return. And that's a very simple question with putting those numbers in filing, and it'll show you, oh, well, hold on, separately without filing with you, you holding me back, whatever they got going on, it can, like, that's why they have injured spouse. Maybe what that person has going on is taken away from your taxes. So you have the right to file separately as a married person. And you look at the numbers, and that's when you say, you know what, you're going to file how you file, and I'm going to file my way, because together it took us down. We down. Oh, now filing together, or we broke even, but separately it worked out to where I come in this way, you come that way. But it's a win for the separate. It doesn't, you know, I don't know.
Man, you sound difficult, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Math. That's not nuclear physics or quantum a derivative calculus equation. All you do is put the figures in by themselves, and you see what that your wife will be. You put your figures in by yourself and see what they're going to be, and then you look at it and you do it together and see what that's going to be, and that's how you decide. Oh, we're not filing together because we ain't doing nothing but taking it away from our own the pot. And that's legally done without you having to break the law. That's
really so let me ask you this. Do you anticipate, Ms. Beachy, do you regularly anticipate a refund when you file?
Well, I don't qualify anymore. I've opted out. My income does I'm under the I don't.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. So you don't anticipate a refund. Okay.
No.
That's
break even and don't have IRS knocking on my door. To go, okay, to just stay free and clear from tax evasion.
Let me ask y'all this, right? Why y'all think marriage rates is declining?
Oh man,
like white people ain't marrying.
I think a lot of that's what I'm interested to hear from Keon, man. I think a lot of cats in his age bracket. And maybe even some of even for y'all, Doc, y'all ages too. Y'all just seen like the same way we saw the older generation and how that worked out for them. Y'all looking at Gen X, and I'm in Gen X. Y'all looking at Gen X and saying like, yeah, that ain't work out so well for y'all. I don't want that.
Hold you back in the days, people married younger. A lot of people married in their 20s, but now people wait till they're older to marry. You know what I mean?
For those that are still getting married, but a lot of people are saying, why get, I don't even know who just came up there and said that. Like, why get married when I can have the benefits of being married in terms of girlfriend or, maybe that was Rod that was saying, common law marriage or whatever they call it, whatever that stuff is, right?
Well, guys, I know for you all it may not. Well, actually, I think it is, man. You all get looked at differently too. Y'all got to keep in mind benefits with being married go very far than something that's just tangible. Y'all forget the status of how people treat married people differently. People treat. They don't care about what's going on in your house. They don't care if you like or love each other. Nobody cares. They actually treat married people completely different and better than they do single households. And
I don't think that's the case no more.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, that's not the case no more.
I agree. I didn't make those rules, and I'm not even saying I agree.
Yeah, but Ms. Beachy, that's not the case no more.
That type of the way that system is set up, you do get the benefits of, this is a husband and wife. They treat them better. They open up doors.
No,
better.
What age demographic you talking about that respect marriage? That
the name of marriage, which is why MRS next to his name dot instead of MS. Well, automatically
she gonna get it out, Doc.
She didn't get through just because they see the MRS. Do I think that's fair? No, but I didn't make the rules. You guys forgot.
But I got a question for you.
You all have missed. We have missed. You are missed, you get treated one way. If you are missed, you get treated another way. But see, y'all probably forgot that or didn't learn that the RS died or the MS died.
Man, Butchie, nobody gives a damn about if you got an S after the MR.
Beachy,
Nobody cares about that shit, Butchie.
no, look at this, Beachy. I don't know what age demographic you're talking about. Wait a minute. I got you. I got you. I don't know what age demographic you're talking about, but most people is not looking. Most people is indifferent to marriage. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, that's a
people that's
perfect
married,
word. Yeah,
but they ain't look up to that shit as much like before either. You know what I mean?
They're indifferent now.
Yeah, it's not even.
Man, nobody gives a fuck about if you got a miss or a missus. You just a woman. Like, and nobody cares about that shit no more. Like, nobody cares about you being married no more. Like, that shit is just overhyped. All that Disney movie and love, Cinderella shoe shit. Like, nobody. That's bullshit, bro. Ain't no nigga about to sit up here, work his whole life off until he dies in exchange for some pussy. That's just stupid to me. That's not real. That's not what it should be about. When you got two working able-bodied citizens, but for some reason one is being treated like a kid and the other one is supposed to do all the heavy lifting and do all that just because he can lift a box heavier than the woman. Like, that don't make no damn sense. Like, nobody's falling for that. That's
So
a scam,
what's your aspect on women in 2026? Like, what's your aspect just on women and relationships with them, not just marriage? Just
women are able-bodied citizens in 2026, just like men. It's just that simple. I feel like they can do just as much as men because we have the technology that lifting heavy shit ain't important no more. We got pallets for that now. We got pallet drivers.
Pallet jacks, yeah.
Yeah, we got pallet jacks for that now. So it's like that's not something that's needed no more. So I think a woman is just as able as a man to do whatever in today's society.
Okay, so if you say that, like, would that take away like the providing aspect that men carry?
No, because the providing aspect is this delusional bullshit that a woman is supposed to be treated like a child while the men go out and work all the damn time. So no, in society today,
okay,
the providing aspect
should be an equal thing. Providing.
Nah, the providing aspect hasn't caught up to the fact that 2026, again, a woman is able to do, if not as much, then somewhat of what a man can do. It's just that simple. I think it's.
So
just
what
really
you're saying is, people should be to provide for themselves.
Yes, for sure. And you should be able to provide for yourself before you go into a marriage, on both parties. Period. Dot. That's how
Can I add something? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
so for me, well, it definitely is a generational thing going on here because I agree with Beach. I got to be honest, and that's because especially when you're in certain circles, for instance, politics, there's almost a quiet, silent expectation that you're married. I hang out with certain types of people because of my work, just because of my job. They sent me to participate in this event, and it was a bunch of doctors. All of those doctors were married, and it's a thing unless you're a young doctor straight out of medical school, when you join certain organizations, there's a quiet expectation that you're to be married. And so I know people think that those things don't exist, but it very much does. Even pastors, at a certain time in their life, they kind of expect, people will expect them to have, a partner or be headed towards marriage. So I think if you are not in those circles, or if you've never been around those circles, you think that doesn't exist, but it definitely does exist. I just wanted to say that part.
Miss Mahogany, is that ageism or is that classism?
It's a little of both, to be honest. I mean,
so you think?
And I want to say this to you. I wanted to say this to you for about 10 minutes. I was just joking about the age thing. You're fine.
Stop the cap. No, I done seen you around before, Miss Mahogany. So no, I think you're a sweet soul. But stop the cap. Man, cut that out, Doc. Hey, how much to drop Wish Doctor, man?
Come on.
How much to drop Wish Doctor? So you say you think it's a little bit of both. So when I listen to Keon, and that's a Z. That's Keon would be Z, right? He not millennial, right? And so when he says, "Hey, we're not concerned about that," and I only really tend to deal with majority, not minority. So I would agree that marriage is a key focal point for certain classes, right? But when you start looking at age, especially as we go back from Generation X, you look at millennials. Marriage rates are down, birth rates are down. Right. So then to me, when you make that point, Miss Mahogany, I'm really looking at it as, from a class symbol. If I go down there to Atlanta, look at Morehouse, they're still courting. Morehouse is still courting the girls from Spelman, or Clark is still courting, girls from Spelman or whatever. That exists. The Bouye, the frats and the sororities and all that exists.
What is Bouye? Who is that? Are you trying to say Boule?
The boule, that's what he probably
trying to So there's a couple of different ways to pronounce it.
No, it's called boule. Boule.
Are you sure on that?
Yeah, because
I heard boule. If it's the same thing, I think you're talking about.
Right. And so all I'm asking is, because I'm cool with being corrected, right? I'm asking, you sure it's strictly boule and not bouillet?
Most
right, because that's a French word, right?
Most people say boule.
I get what most people say, but I'm being corrected. I'm being corrected right now, right? So I'm asking the expert.
Everybody probably not French and mostly cultured.
Right. I'm saying I know it's a Creole word, right? It's Boule.
Oh my God.
Are we really about to argue about boule, bro? Come on, bro.
Well, listen, Keith, listen. I wasn't trying to correct you.
Wait.
I was being corrected.
Wait a minute, y'all. Just give me a minute. Wait, don't say nothing. Wait a minute.
That's what you call
It's boule. I just hit the audio on Google and it said boule.
Ha! You know where I go. I pay my boule taxes. I pay my dues to attend a boule, not no bouillet. So
I hear you. Now, okay, wait. Somebody please tell me where you attend a boule.
Actually, if you're not going, are you?
Right. If you're not in Jack and Jill, fam, please. I get it, Miss Beachy. You got it. You know it all. Right? And Key, the only reason why I was doing that because I was being correct. So I knew exactly what I was saying. I know it's pronounced two different ways. It's two different ways. There's plenty of words that we pronounce two different ways.
We're gonna forget why you even said the boule.
Oh God, I'm like, what's the? Can we get back to the
point? He wanted to be just say, okay, you were saying it wrong. It's okay to say I pronounced things wrong.
Damn, Beachy, you're the
now do you see? Because you asking why I went that route, right? Like, whoa, fam.
I don't know what's going on right now. I'm lost. I don't know.
No, Beachy, you got it. You're right. You're infinitely right. You're right. It's boule. My bad.
I'm not infinitely right. No one but God is infinitely right. But I know the word.
Oh my God. This God damn.
Compliments. Got to be slick with a backhanded compliment. I'm not buying it. Okay, I'm not infinitely right on anything ever, nor will be or choose to be. But on that word boule, that bit costs a little bit there. So I know.
Okay, you right that you're not always right. Okay, we get it. We got it. All right, can we move on? Appreciate it. That's what's up. Shout out to the married people though. All the happily married.
This though, right? I think it's gonna I think gender roles gotta change or be amended. Like updated.
Hell yeah, they already hyphenating their last name. Shit, might as well. Shit, fuck it. Might as well tear the whole shit down.
Last name has always existed. You act like they just started doing it.
I never said it didn't, my nigga. When did I ever say that hyphenated names didn't exist?
Oh, that's existed since as long as I can think back to probably 1800s.
You just arguing just to argue.
Before.
God damn.
That ain't nothing new. Do we need to pull up when did hyphenated last names of women begin? Like, are you acting
pull up when anybody in this motherfucking chat said that hyphenated names is new. Pull that up. Why don't you pull that up? Where a motherfucker said that?
Pull up what, look, Kiki?
Why don't you pull up when a motherfucker said it was new? When did anybody say that shit was new? Nobody said that shit is new. You just argue just to argue, bro.
My bad. I thought you was making it sound.
Yeah, your bad. Yeah, your bad. For sure. Your bad. For sure.
Okay, look, Kiki.
Like, God damn, boy. Why don't you listen 70 times?
Hey, wait. Now I'm curious to know what Doc. What's the answer to that?
Second, look, Kiki, sir. I don't know what you're doing in life, but you ain't nothing but a couple years above my son who over there trying to fly a plane in the United States Air Force. What you're not gonna do is act like I'm talking to me like I want a son you now.
Well, you're not gonna keep calling me little Kiki and I respect what you gotta say. I don't give a fuck about what your son. I really don't give a damn about what
I'm your mama right now. I'm your mama right now, little boy. Okay.
You the one that started this bullshit because you got mad because I asked a simple question. Don't get mad now. Don't get mad now. That's not my fault.
Son, while you up here on the panel not doing shit,
talking about, man. Motherfuckers gonna get mad at me because they want to talk shit, call people little Kiki. Now it's all of a sudden it's a problem.
What you to go do is what your son do. Older men and women.
I did want to hear what Doc had to say about these gender roles.
A career,
yeah, I want to too, but she want to argue about bullshit.
Right about now, you a young boy on a panel full of.
I don't give a fuck, man. Y'all keep saying me being young. I'm glad I'm young, nigga. You're old. You the old one on the panel. You got gray hair, and your hair little anyway. How your hair little? You got gray hair.
You gotta relax,
nobody gives a fuck about your old ass.
Son, you so do old. Care, but you over here with a whole bunch of old people. Look, Kiki, you are
not.
Well,
let Doc tell it. Doc say he ain't old.
I ain't old, bro.
I ain't I'm not young, my nigga. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm about to be fucking 30.
Look,
like,
Kiki, I'm glad my son is over there defending our country and not up on a panel.
Enjoy that joint, Keon.
Thank you, look, Kiki, for reminding me I did a damn good job with my son.
You can be old and slow. I don't give a damn about what you did with your son, bro. Like, nobody cares about your life.
Letting another one who ain't his mama
cares about your motherfucking life. We glad that you took care of your
your
son like you supposed to.
Let me be your mama.
Thank God.
Let me name you.
Thank God that you took care of your son. Damn, what the fuck?
Now
you think I'm supposed to be mad about that? I'm glad that you took care of another black man like you supposed to. As a woman, you supposed to. I don't give a fuck.
Mind your manners around your elders. You hear me,
Give
little
a fuck, nigga. I'm smoking a blunt and drinking right now. I'm
chilling. You
about what your son doing. Actually, I salute that nigga. I'm gonna probably be over there with his ass. Shoot one of them boom boom. We gonna go that boom boom people together. Shit, once we get drafted in the motherfucking war, I can give a fuck less about none of that shit.
Hey, Rilla, he fighting for that name. He fighting for that.
Blood I'm drinking.
What you talking about? Little Kiki in the cut. Little Kiki in the cut. What you mean?
Kiki, I will eat you up.
Little Kiki in the cut.
Be a better man, okay, son? You better.
No, Miss Beachy, you can't be eating no Kikis up, man.
You need to be reborn. He can't help it. This is not sounding like a young man that's on his way in life to win. This is sounding like he making.
Nah, I'm definitely not winning. I'm definitely not. I'm not winning at all.
Pivot for the most part.
Hey, man. I love how niggas get offended. They just become like psychosis and shit. Like the motherfuckers, they just know your whole life. You're not winning no more. You're not doing good. All that other gay ass shit. Like I don't give a fuck, my nigga. I don't care about my image. All I care about is the conversation.
Damn, now I got a question for Keon because that'd be y'all first go-to out of Generation Z, man.
Son, if you don't sit down,
y'all be the first one to say, I don't give a
nigga be young and shit. You could be old and dumb as fuck.
Okay. Do you think most people in Keon generation have like the crash out mentality?
No, it's not so much as that. I think because I know in my generation it was live fast and die young. Right. Okay. That was our mentality.
Bro, I think it is, bro. Because even look at animals.
The same thing.
The younger animals is more crash out than the older, and it's just energy. You just got the energy fit, and then the older you get, the less you be like, man.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
Nah, because when you get older, niggas actually start respecting people. Y'all actually listen to
I don't think that's
it. Y'all don't sit up here and be like, "Oh, you're 26 years old, so you don't know what you're talking about."
No,
y'all say goofy ass shit, and then
no, that's not my position.
To not crash out when you say dumb ass shit.
Okay,
no, Keon, that's not
his generation.
No, Keon, that's not my position. Wait, Miss Beachy, please, Miss Beachy, wait, Miss Beachy, please, Keon, that's not my position, bro. What I'm saying is, in my generation, it was live fast, die young. And what I noticed when I'm dealing with Z's or people from your generation, I don't deal with 26-year-olds. I'm still dealing with like teenagers and high schoolers for the most part, right? But it's a lot of F. I don't give a F what y'all gotta say, right? Or F you old heads or whatever. Bro. And so I'm always trying to crack that code.
Bro,
go ahead,
bro. Every generation
I
says
agree.
older generation, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And every older generation said the younger generation don't know shit. That's just the name of the game, bro.
So wait, so Doc, so then in that
is it a
regard,
difference
go
though
ahead.
now? Because
Mhm.
even to some degree, I know when I was growing up, I still had some sort of
Some
reverence
level of
for
respect.
the
Yeah.
elders, you know.
No, and people gonna have respect for the elders. The thing about younger people, bro, is just like with animals, bro. The younger animals still got a certain respect for the older one because they watching at them and learning how to move, either directly or indirectly. You know what I'm saying?
I think now a lot of
Man,
people
it's really not this
nowadays.
difficult. If you give respect, they'll give you respect. It's reciprocated. It's just it's really that
I was
simple.
about to say that. I think a lot of people in young age not even giving elders respect off the top just because they older. It's now you gotta give me respect. You know.
Oh, it's because you're no, nigga. It's not because you're old. It's because you expect respect just because you
That is
live
correct.
longer.
That is correct, too.
Nobody cares about the bum on the street that's 60-something years old. You know why? Because he can't teach you nothing.
That is
Now,
fucked
and
up.
so and this
Wait
is
a
and
minute.
go ahead.
Wait a minute. He can't. Wait a minute. He can't. Maybe he can't consciously teach you something, but you could subconsciously or
Absolutely.
consciously learn shit from him. It's like
Like
a
what?
tree. A tree can't teach you something, but you could learn from observing a tree. You could still learn from everything. You know what I'm saying?
Patience.
What you learning from the old nigga? What is he going to?
Yeah, what not
It
to
depends
do.
on. Wait a minute. It depends on what you want to learn. As a matter of fact, you go to any neighborhood. I bet you the crackhead know the ins and outs of that neighborhood more than you, bro.
So I want to learn about the
plus-
ins and out of my neighborhood.
Not even just the
No.
ins and a lot of people who's bums on the street, they had some sort of experience that you didn't have, that they could just lend you some wisdom from that shit. That don't means that you gotta follow in their footsteps. But they experience something that you could learn from.
But look, this is the
Wait, Miss
problem.
Beatrice,
Y'all
wait.
expect respect just because you're 40, 50,
Yes.
60.
Yes.
You expect it.
Yes.
That's the problem. Nobody is expected to give nobody no fucking respect all because you live long. Like that's why.
No, but this is okay. But Keon, this thing, right? The reason why, right, is because we have lived, right? We have that experience. Now, I agree with you. I shouldn't be demanding that respect. Now, that I will say that's something I had to adjust in my approach, right? I had to adjust that part, right? But yeah, there is a difference for somebody that has lived. Go ahead, Doc.
In our civilized society that we live in, sure, you shouldn't demand it and shit like that. But I'm not gonna say that an older person is wrong for expecting that respect. You know what I'm saying? I think we should give older people a certain level of a certain base level of respect for being older.
That's
Just
a fact.
like let's say I'm talking to a youngin, right? I remember at my last spot I lived at, you know what I'm saying? If the neighbors' kids is running outside making loud noise and shit, I might approach them different than if an adult is in front of my shit just loud as shit, like you grown. Like I'm gonna approach you different than I'll respect that this person is just a kid and they might not know better or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different level of respect. Is a respect that you would give a man as a man, but then there's a respect that you would give a woman, and then there's the respect you'd give a granny a respect, move out her way when she walking, ask to help her with the bags. Is everybody got baseline respect in their own respective lane? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that shit. I think you could get a baseline, and if you do some fuck shit, then you could get less respect. But I still think it gotta start with
yeah.
Yeah, then we agree then. We basically agree.
DJ. Sorry.
Oh,
I just wanted to add on to what you were saying. I 100%. I'm big on respect. Like I haven't been on the bus in years, but I remember years ago I was on the bus and just seeing young people sit down while old people stand up. Like that's my spirit. The other day, this is a real story. That's why I had to say this. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. I was in the grocery store, and I actually normally do not curse in my real life, but I had some bad news and I kind of cursed, and I looked over my shoulder. There was an elderly lady and she looked at me and I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed, and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like I apologize." And she was like, "It's okay, sweetie." But yeah, I completely agree with what you just said. Yeah, it doesn't mean kiss ass, but at the same time, give respect where these people have lived life. And it's the same thing, like you just said, with young people. I'm not going to approach young people with disrespect. I'm not going to curse in front of a bunch of kids. So yeah, I agreed. I just had to add my little 2 cents about that.
But
No, I agree with that too,
would you
DJ, because I'm not even sitting up here saying I think as human beings, everyone deserves a baseline of respect, period. Dot. And of course, as you get older, that baseline kind of expands, right? Because like you said, older people, we know that they literally can't stand up for too long. So you should be able to give them your seat because you can't. So that's nothing I'm disagreeing with. But what I'm talking about is that when we have conversations, right, like in these spaces, because this is what we're referring to, right, is the lack of respect I guess I have for the women or the older people is what we're referring to, right?
We
So
saying in
since we're
general.
referring to that, this is what I'm saying is that in just straight conversations, just because you disagree, you will say, "Oh, it's just because you're young." What the fuck? How is that a response?
All right, you're saying that you shouldn't feel invalidated
because I'm young.
Yes,
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Nah, that's just a joke. We just gonna make people just throw shots like that.
Nah, brother, that's not a joke. No, there's a real reality that people think that just because they will literally sit up here and say it's because you're young as a reasoning to why, like, they either don't agree with what you're saying or whatever the case may be.
Look how it comes with a territory. Though. Sometimes if Sherry Berry or somebody older come through, we might think that they know what they're talking about because they older, bro.
Because they exactly. Right? That's what
I'm saying. It come with a territory, bro. It just is what it is.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I think that's wrong. Period. Like on either side. Go ahead.
Well, the reason is, Keon, it's because of the experience. There's and you might be right. It might be wrong to assume somebody has more experiences, but a lot of time and life does give you more experiences. Like I know for a fact, I'm so much more wiser than my 20-year-old mahogany self, and I know Beach would agree with that, right? We're so much wiser now than we were when we were younger. So that don't take it no type of way. Doesn't mean we. Yeah.
Let's add to that, Mahogany. Not even my 30-year-old self. Like y'all don't like. We have like. I'm sorry, but each with them decades and then the halfway mile. Those of us who aren't degenerates, we are evolving and we get it and we understand. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I really thought when I was doing this or that or moving that way. That how we can look back and see where we are now, and it's a beautiful thing to say. Oh my gosh. What was I doing? And I look how where I am now, and like to see see it come to the full circle, and we're not even half a century or old yet. So yeah, it does have some weight.
I think that's a little bullshit though, because I think that we all know what's wrong from the beginning with it. We just decided to do it just because we was like, fuck it.
No, it's not.
Because look. Every time y'all always be like, "Oh, I was young. When I was young, I did this. When I was young, I did that." Are you telling me when you was 20 years old, you didn't know that was wrong?
That's true.
It's not about wrong or right. You have to. It's called living, and when we live, we're gonna make good decisions.
So wait a minute. If it's not about right or wrong, then why don't you do it?
I don't ever look back and say how bad I was. I look back and I say, "Wow, I got out of that pretty well. Wow, I didn't know that's what was going on." It's called ignorance is bliss. I look back and see how ignorant and
I think that's an excuse. I think that's an excuse.
So even in my younger self of doing whatever I was, good, bad, ugly, I still was the fucking shit. So I don't have low self-esteem or making up excuses. I didn't know any better. That's not what it's about. It's about the experience and learning and looking at outcomes and then saying, "Oh, wow, okay, I see how that end up later benefiting for my good," and then putting the whole picture together. Don't just look back and say, "Oh man, I made bad decisions." Life is full of good and bad decisions. Nobody lives a life to say, "You know what? I lived a life full of great, good decisions. Never did any." No one does that because it's not possible because you're not the Lord. Okay? Yeah, no one's right. So that's that.
Can I respond to the algorithm unfiltered in the chat? He says a woman's wisdom isn't as attractive as her youth. Well, let me just say this. I gotta say
Mahogany.
Can I just say this? I think some men would disagree because like the drama that you have to go through. I'm just saying, I was married young. I was married young, and I think I put my husband through more hell. Men that value peace, and it's not about young or old, but respect the the wisdom of a older woman. I'm just gonna say that, and I'm not saying that young women aren't wise. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just responding
They
to his
aren't.
comment.
Yeah, but younger women are better though. Yeah, that's for sure. Like, yeah, that's for
Hey,
sure.
but Key, they aren't wise though. They aren't wise.
I'm
Though.
just fucking with
It
you.
depends.
Yeah.
Of course, you're
It,
I'm
supposed
just
to
fucking
say
with
that.
you. I'm
You're
just
yeah,
fucking
supposed to
with
say that.
it
Yeah,
depends.
young
You got
women.
some young women that's mature for their age.
you. Nah, I like older.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
Rod,
hating
are
at
you
women.
saying
I'm
majority or minority of young women are wise?
No, it's a minority. But though, hey,
Okay.
the
some
ones,
young
the
women
ones
Why
have
is
their
that
it
are
shit
subjective
together.
though?
that are
No, but
So that's
minorities,
what
they
I'm
get
saying. I
swept
feel
What have
up
like
I
quick.
done?
go ahead.
What have I
So,
done?
sometimes
no,
I
you
feel
I
like
good,
didn't
we
Miss
mean to do
use
Mahogany.
that.
like these signal words that don't really mean shit. Like, what do you mean by
Mm.
wise? That's subjective. Like, what is really a
Right.
wise
So
person?
right. So what you're judging by at that point are their life choices, right? And then you can juxtapose that against how we see majority of a class of people moving. This, it ain't. And from now, this part of the conversation really ain't that deep. I think most people would say that as you gain life experience, right? I've been in
Yes.
that position when I was young, and my grandma would tell me, "You know everything about nothing," right? And so now at
Mm,
52, I can say I know a few
mm.
things,
Yeah,
right?
that's
That's
all.
you know
That's
what?
all I'm saying.
My
That's true.
son don't know shit, and you know what I tell my son? I've been you. You ain't never been me.
But see, this
That's
is my
true.
thing though, right? Because in your experience,
Yes, sir.
all you can tell me is that the women you dealt with wasn't good for you. That's all you can really tell me
No,
at
I'm,
the
I'm
end of the
talking
day.
life. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair too.
In a relationship, you can only tell me that because you don't know every single woman. So you can't
Yeah, I
generalize it
hate.
just based off of your own personal experience. So that's what I'm
So,
saying. It's not that you're learning something. It's just that you know now that person is not good for. Well, I guess you still learning something. You learned that person's not good for me. But like
now,
as
can I
in a
take the data
general,
from that and move? Can I take the data from that experience? Can I look at patterns and behaviors and move forward and course correct and learn how to act and react
no, that's a
and
fact.
future? Right.
No, that's a
Right.
fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Well,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah, you
So
can definitely learn.
I know Rod
excuse me,
trying to jump in here. I got a
even with
question for Keon after you go, Rod.
even what Keon is displaying right now, no
Mm.
no disrespect, is literally that right there is saying you
Oh
can't tell
yeah.
me nothing. That's something that young people do. They think that older people can't tell them
No,
nothing.
I don't think
That's
he
I
on
didn't.
that
I
at all.
never.
I
I
think he
never.
having a
I was
conversation.
about to say I never said.
Yeah, I don't.
I
Now
don't think you
listen.
two can tell me nothing because y'all gave
Nah,
me y'all
keep,
fucked me up a little
relax,
bit. But
relax,
No, but I
relax.
will
Excuse
say
me.
one thing. I will say that Keon said earlier that I
Oh,
definitely agree with.
nigga.
It's like
My
there's some
argument.
people that think like I knew what I was doing was wrong when I did it at young. I just thought I can get away with it.
1000%.
And so like I tell you, like I told DJ before, you know what was some dumb shit that we did, Rilla?
Mm.
Why did we decide at 16, 17 to hop up in the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And shooting at people with paintball guns. We was riding around. We was riding around all through the hoods and shit until we got
Hey,
to
knowing you could get that car painted for real.
Bro, we was over on 119th in Michigan.
Yeah.
Why did they return fire?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
5 rounds.
I remember
Return
that.
fire at us.
Now
Yeah,
we
I
had
was-
water guns on Stony. When I was young, we was doing water guns and they was returning fire.
Yeah, bro. They
I'm a little bit older
at
than
least let off like 3 or 4.
Rah.
like y'all make it. That's why I don't like the young nigga argument because it's like how hard is it to not understand that if I take this pistol and go rob this store, I could possibly go to jail. Like, how hard is that? Like, nigga, at 10 years old, you know that you can go to jail for crime.
But
You knew what a crime
but
was.
Key, you know why, right? Because you think it happens to everybody but you. You think honestly, when we were shorties, we definitely thought we had more time ahead of us, right?
But that's what I'm saying. You
Yes,
think
sir.
that you can get away with it, or you think that you're different.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
the reasoning. That's
where the
not you
immaturity
being
comes
young.
into play.
No, but that's most young cats.
Yeah, that's where the immaturity
But that's not
comes
you
into
being
play.
young though. That's because a lot of
What
young
you
cats
mean?
don't do that. A lot of young cats go to the army and they go
Shit.
shoot people. They don't go rob.
Shit.
You know what I mean? It's
Who told you
It's
that?
just the
Who told
hey Keon.
What's the
Keon,
enlistment for the armed forces right now? Is it
I
up or
can't
down?
wait. I can't wait till they draft niggas, boy. I'm about to go pop me a couple boom boom
No,
people over
no,
that motherfucker, boy.
look. Here's one thing, Keon.
Man,
Yes,
ain't
you're right.
drafting
You
nobody.
have the common sense to know what you're doing is right or wrong. Where immaturity comes into play is thinking that you can get away with it, thinking that you're
Thank you.
smarter than people that's been here longer, thinking that you're doing something new. That's where the immaturity comes in. Because I remember when I used to do dumb shit, man, and people used to tell me, "You think I wasn't a kid before? You think I don't know what? You think I don't know the shit that you're trying to pull?" And I was thinking like, "No, you don't know this shit I'm trying to pull. This shit's some brand new shit." No, it wasn't. It was just that's what Rilla mean when he says pattern recognition, recognizing patterns on certain things. And you'll see what was that shit they used to say, Rilla, when you like, man, this shit new to you. This ain't new to me. This just a rerun.
That's a fact.
Facts.
Well, you know,
And
they,
then I
they,
think
they, they
if
say
we
that
get
they,
this,
they say that only the
what?
players change, the game remains the same.
If we get
That's
this
a fact.
attitude though, that like, you know, fuck you, forget you being a kid. Like that's ridiculous. You know, still make the right decisions. I don't know, man. It might could do something. You know, for the people.
Well,
generations.
it's your turn now, right?
Now you right.
This is so, and this is the thing, right? This is what I wanted to say to you personally. This ain't no indictment or age gap shaming and all that other stuff, man. I ain't on that type of time. Like, I value what Doc does. I think Doc been consistent from the gate, saying what it is when we come over here. He provides the space for serious conversations, and he provides the space for the effery. You got to understand and know when it's time for which part of the show, right? And so for you guys, though, my job at this stage, and again, I'm bragging on being 52, right? But I'm coach. I'm Phil Jackson. You understand what I'm saying? It's on me to get y'all game, and I ain't forcing it on you. But I can share my experience. I can give you game, and you can take that and do with it what you will. My hope is that you would take it, learn from it, know that I'm giving it to you in good faith, and then you make the right decisions, and then you pass it on to the young bloods so we can rebuild and restore, right? Because that's the only way this thing really gonna get better. Truth be told.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. I think DJ done went to the DJ.
Yo, I'm about to yeah, I guess we about to.
Yeah, make them jokers send you at least $1
Man,
cash
boy.
app or a super chat or something, man. What y'all doing in the chat, man?
Well, thank you guys. It was nice to meet you. That was first time Keon, Lil Kiki, also known as Lil Kiki.
Peace.
Shout out Lil Kiki.
Really, I'm surprised you used to be a little bit harder, but really, you did good tonight. You weren't so, ready to, knock somebody's head off. So maybe
Nah, it's only the hammerhead from Detroit. That's the only person I got smoke for.
maybe you got a little love in it. You sounded a little bit, I don't know, something's different with you. I can't figure it out. Maybe you know.
Nah, I spent the weekend in Puerto Rico. It was 82 degrees down there. I'm chilling.
So you had a nice little vacation. So they
Yeah.
But don't get happy, y'all. He only gonna be like this for the next 3 to 5 business days, and then he gonna be back up doing the
I'll
most.
be down there in Witch Doctor neighborhood this weekend too. So I got 2 back-to-back vacations. I'm good.
Okay.
That's what's up.
All right, big timer. And then everybody else, I can't even see who else was down. Who down there at the end?
18 Flatter. Hey, 18.
You left. That's somebody else.
Oh, that's Chance.
Oh yeah,
I've been up here for a minute. Chaz, they said 2 words.
I know. That's piano hog. That's piano squat. So y'all got to learn something. It's a word we use to piano squat. Y'all got to stop coming up here squat.
Squat.
Man, commentary. Be no panel squat. If you come up.
Beachy, let me ask you this: what you gonna leave the women with, though, Beachy?
Mahogany is a beautiful soul. I love her. Known her for years. She is amazing, and I'm so happy that she's in my path and I'm in her path, and that we are like-minded individuals. And the women in the chat are great, and that's why I saw mostly women. They understand the assignment. As far as a couple of men in the chat, they clearly have issues, but they'll be okay. They're gonna make it. But it looks like
Wait, you saying Shiesty Bum too? Shiesty Bum is great.
I don't see her in the chat right now. She may be here. I don't see
Stop
her.
the cap.
Stop the You told me.
Women in the chat, and they were understanding the assignment, and we get it. And so, yeah. So, ladies, just remember, do whatever you're gonna do. But yes, honey, if you have the right, it is your right, and you own your name, and no one can take that from you. They can add to it, but they cannot take away from it. Ain't that something? Hey,
amen.
DJ Witch Doctor to the host. It was nice to chat it up with you for a while. I'm gonna try to get back over here some more. I just been super busy, but I got some free time coming up, so I'm gonna try to come up. We'll give y'all a little cam up energy. You know, we'll give y'all a little one.
Shout out to Miss BG.
A little one, guys. Y'all need to see a little a titty now and then and a pretty face.
Oh Lord!
And being that me and Mahogany are attractive women, we have no problem facing the camera and giving you our little one too. So
Well, Miss Beachy, I just want you to remember what the great Negro philosopher Ike Turner said. Okay. The name stays home. That's my daddy name. I got blood on that name. Name stay home with me.
Keon, you gonna be ready for that stream?
Wait, hold on, really? But wait,
no.
What did that judge say? No, she keeping her name, right? What happened? He said that, but what happened? Then she died Tina Turner. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So even after all that, she still walked out because you cannot remove the name. She kept that name. Okay, I don't even know why that. I think they might have been capping in that movie because she didn't have to give it up anyway. But the fact that she gave up all the right, she didn't want anything else attached to the marriage. She's like, I'm keeping my name though. But she had a right to keep it anyway. So I don't know if that was a movie context or what. It was like she didn't have to drop her last name. When did divorce have to drop that last name? You don't have to do that. So anyway, it was great.
That was a different time. That was a different time.
Yeah. Can you not come clicking this link at 3 minutes before the show ended? I know he did not.
Yeah, I do that to DJ a lot. I come in on the last 5 minutes of the show.
Crazy. Sound crazy? Staticky.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Was it staticky?
Yeah, that's more like you underwater.
God damn.
Nigga try to slide up here and get, get with Beachy, you know what I mean?
With a quick
minute.
DJ, what you say? You say something?
DJ, get to the top for DJ. Get to the top.
I said
we like choppers. What you the only thing you got chopping over there is your mic, okay? You need to go get that fixed.
Yeah, your mic's something crazy, bro. Like crazy.
Choppers ain't coming out. It's your chop audio.
I should sound good on my end, but damn.
It sound good on my end.
You came.
I thought I was live when I came in. Damn. Let me get out of there.
Oh man, we gotta drop you, King. That shit is
crucial.
Yeah, that
but
shit.
You say something though, DJ, or you ask me something?
I'm saying we about to send y'all to Ongby streaming show service. Beachy, she just left.
I wanted to say thank you for having. Yeah, I had a great time. Even though I came in at the end, I enjoyed the conversation with all you gentlemen. And Beach is my girl. She know I love her. We've been, like she said, we've been supporting each other for years. So we've actually watched each other get a little older here on YouTube. No hard feelings. It's just panel. Just like, honestly, it's really funny because I feel like when we get together, we just give some of the men a dose of what we go through all the time. Because a lot of times, not y'all necessarily, but when y'all are on the panel and we're on the panel together, it gets overwhelming. And I feel like sometimes, the women are drowned out. So that's all that was. I really like it when you do have interactions with men and women on your panel, DJ. I enjoyed the live
you like
stream.
to fight too, Mahogany. For some
No,
reason,
I just like conversating.
I hear you, Mahogany.
All right. Y'all have a good one. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
I know Mahogany got a little bit hood in her. She liked to squabble, you know what I'm saying?
She definitely liked to squabble.
But you know what? It be catching me off guard because her voice doing something.
I know.
Like she
It be coming out of left field too. She took the hoop earrings off, put Vaseline on her face. Yeah.
Shit, I don't underestimate nobody. They feel like they won something. I feel like
Them niggas feel like they was
You get him next time, Keon.
I'll give them next time. Yeah,
Hey, they just went on a celebration tour.
yeah they go. Yeah,
Keon blowing big smoke
we
over there.
kicked the little Kiki Wolf nigga over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he blowing big smoke over there.
But nah, you always gonna whoop my ass if it comes to
You know what
like
I'm saying?
yeah. My bad. You always gonna beat me up if it comes to like because I don't do the calling names unless I really got to. You know what I mean? I don't, but I really don't try to do that shit. But it is what it is, though.
Indeed.
Life is good. Life is good.
Indeed.
But you said we going to Unk though, DJ.
Yeah, we go to see how the Unk be streaming.
Okay.
Let's see what we got. Oh, I know what we got.
Put duct tape over their mouth. Put duct tape over their mouth.